Yep.
I'm just glad it's not a strike. Otherwise, I guess we'll never see the videos I post.
Not gonna make any money out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
it sucks.
It's millions of views that are getting.
Yeah, like I'll probably make 2 cents, and then it'll take away 1 cent from everything I make.
Damn.
This is the music should probably without the Camaro.
Dude, why you didn't find it sooner?
Kind of forgot.
Don't worry, next time we fight a big monster.
Just keep
It's
it
the
in your.
Witcher.
Miss Content's coming up.
Monster. She's gonna turn into like a dragon or something.
Oh God, don't jinx it. Maybe that's why she knows so much.
I know. I wouldn't be surprised. Dude.
Or better yet, she's a chimera herself too.
Oh shit, that's what she wanted to come in. What a twist.
Damn.
The Chimera's actually her father.
Or lover.
No, remember her dad went missing?
I got a question. Who's gonna turn in the Camaro?
Not me.
Vistra. Vistra's more like with her, right?
I guess
What?
I'll do it. Man.
Vistra
Alright.
what?
Me and Vistra will
Like,
go.
in touch with him?
Yeah, Vistra and Balor will do it together.
Oh God. I hope for the best.
Hang on, guys.
Wait, how long is this video anyways?
Like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Is there any songs from Warhammer you use?
There are songs for Warhammer, but they don't fit too well with like spooky kind of thing. Like, just look up like the album for it, and you'll hear. They're not all that spooky. They're more like I guess just to be more hype during the game.
Near the end of the last session, I was kind of out of it, so I don't know what happened towards the end.
Root got attacked from behind, and I was
He
chasing.
did?
Yeah, I was chasing
fuck?
Tiala.
He's bullshitting, dude. He's bullshitting.
I was chasing Tiala, and
get that
I lost sight of
That
her.
doesn't make sense. Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah, because he was in a far
I-
back.
I kind of just remember that we just walked, and then we had two paths, and we picked one. I think Vistra picked one? I can't remember who picked
No,
it.
it was Tiala.
Or
No, I
Tiala,
think
I don't know.
Tiala
No
said
more
yes,
Spider-Man.
And Vistra showed.
We went towards it, and I think that's where it ended. Like,
Well, I guess we could just
we had-
cover that
we
in
had scary
recap.
music- We had scary music playing. I don't know why, to be honest. I was so out of it last.
Don't worry, we'll cover it in recap, whatever we remember. Does anyone want to go first?
I mean,
Daniel's not
Vistra's
here.
not here.
Oh, we're waiting for him? Oh.
I'm alright. Who fucking waits for PM?
Did it finish? Damn it.
No. Hey, Ralph, look at this.
What?
Look at
Look at what?
the video, folks. In general.
Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I already know of those two characters.
Oh, but all the
Nightmare.
characters.
Joker's gonna be in it.
Yep.
What's her name's mom is gonna be in it? Is that the Punisher?
Terminator.
Oh, it's Terminator.
Yeah. And Spawn.
Yeah.
Bro, they're not gonna come out till like very last time.
Damn, I thought they were gonna come out with other MK characters. Cause they're lacking.
Yeah, they are.
Like I hear like the most meta character to use is what's that one black guy's name? Gyarados or Gyarados? I don't know.
I call him Gara.
Or him. You know, the one basically you could punch him in the stomach and he won't die.
Yeah.
Him. I hear that he's like the most meta character to use.
He is, but I don't use him.
And Scorpion.
Scorpions are fine.
Yeah, Scorpion starts tier. I hear Nighthawk, he's like it's like a balanced character, not overpowered.
I like the new Cyclops.
I hear that he's a shit character.
I don't know you heard that from him. He's pretty good.
Are you using his tournament variation?
What?
His tournament variation. Like
No.
they have different, you know, you can set up their movesets like how you want them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they're I don't know if you've seen the tournaments because I haven't, but this one channel that I'm watching, you know, MK contents, I guess. Like he's like, oh, this is a tournament variation of the characters. Like this is the one I use just to test out.
Look at that trailer. You too, Vash.
But I didn't even beat the game yet.
I know you lacking, Ruffles. You missed all the events again.
This old Everworth, from what we know,
I'll watch this later. I don't know about you, but it's longer than 10 minutes.
Nossa,
Oh shit. Oh shit. Shh.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Sorry about that. Had to get ready for food. My family's gonna eat that. I'm not gonna eat till later.
No, fuck. I'm fucked. The fuck. Ah, shit.
What are you playing?
Clash Royale.
What song is this? Monster Hunter World OST The Witcher? Monster Hunter has The Witcher music in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know that. All right, we ready?
Yes.
All right, cool. Who wants to go first for the recaps?
I'll go first, I guess. Let me see. From what I remember, I think we just finished the battle with the Chimera. So I was in a panic, or Zavala was in a panic, trying to heal the Chimera, hopefully bring it back to life. Didn't work out. Uh, so Visser tried spare the dying. That didn't work out either. I tried to get its heart pumping. I got it pumping all right, and it's just squirting out blood from one of the heads. Yeah, that happened, and then we made a decision that um half of us was split. You know, me and Tiala would go and get the cart with the cage, while while Mr. Brute and Barian, sorry, Batter, uh, would drag the Chimera with them to meet us. For that way, we don't waste too long. And I told them to skin one of the owlbears, for that way they don't damage it. And I guess we camped. Me and Tiala camped during the night. I shared one of Viscer's ales with her. I finished the last bottle of ale that I had, so no more beer. Well, that happened. She she had to go take a piss real bad because of it, and I guess that was that. We found a cage. I told her where the horse tracks were, was thanks to Shadowmere. She didn't believe me at first until she saw for herself. And on the way back, she was just being suspicious of Shadowmere. I just kind of played around with that. Finally met up with the group like halfway, and we put the camera in the cage, even though it was dead. And oh yeah, found out that the wings were ripped up, and there was a piece missing from the chimera. Zavala got upset with Vistra and Balor, and she went crying to her horse, and it got awkward from then on for a bit. Balor was being annoying to Zavala, so she cast darkness on him, but not for too long. It was only for like a minute. That way he's not that far behind from us. We met up back at the same place where we found the cart. I told him like oh, I forgot all this stuff. I used divine sense, felt something suspicious, like evil. Wasn't sure what to make out of it, and just to double check, so I did it again. I alerted everybody that there was something evil, probably kind of following us. Wasn't sure what, and I couldn't see it. Nobody saw it either. So every once in a while, I will use divine sense just to check, and it'll still be following us. So she got paranoid, well, a bit paranoid and more frightened and cautious. And I don't know, at the when we made it to the place where we found the cage and the wagon, she used whatever divine sense just to check it's still following us. It was, so she used thaumaturgy 3 times for the whole transformation thing, and used the ominous whispers to try to warn it away or something. And I don't know. I don't know if it did anything or not. I told them where the horses were at if they wanted to follow the tracks, which we did. We we started tracking them. Tiala started moving faster to track down the horse because it saw that it was running from something, and then I think that was that.
Nice, dude. Go ahead and take your
My
inspiration.
bot died.
It didn't die.
Yeah, why are you spamming shit?
I'm not spamming shit.
Are there any
What
songs
about
you want
probably
to
did
play?
die? Oh, probably, yeah.
You can try playing again.
Just do the same one. Here we go. Alright, who's next?
I guess I'll go. Alright, I wrote Vistra, Balor, and Varian carried the Chimera corpse, which was wrapped in the owlbear skin. Um, actually, Vistra made it with using Vimble's leather working tools. Tiala and Zavala, they went to get the cage back. The idea was to kind of meet halfway. We didn't really meet halfway because we were really slow, but eventually ended up meeting. Put the Chimera in the cage, and that's where Zavala noticed that the wings were broken and there was a piece of the meat missing. Let's see. Yeah, so Balor ate that piece of meat. It was apparently really good. Zavala was very disappointed because Balor didn't protect it. That whole thing happened with the darkness and all that. And eventually it started moving. Oh, and then there was this also, they didn't bring the horses back, and Vistra asked Tiala, why didn't you bring the horses back? And she just said, talk to Zavala. But at that point, Zavala was not in the mood, so she didn't talk about it. Eventually, went after the horses, found some tracks, and in that process, Zavala felt the evil entity around. She's not sure where it is, but it's pretty close. We can't really find it, so it's just kind of following us while we're following the horse tracks, and we're basically at this point in the forest, deep into the forest. It's getting pretty dark, and Balor is carrying the cage, so he's kind of behind while everyone else is running after the tracks. Zavala is getting freaked out because of she's just cautious, very cautious. Um, and yeah, so we're just kind of doing that at this point. And also, yeah, that's it. I wrote my card. So I still have my card, right?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's the weekend.
Alright, very nice. You go ahead and take your inspiration. Who's up next?
Ben?
I'm gonna pass on this one.
Oh, okay. I'll go. Uh, what I remember was I was supposed to babysit Chimera, but I got interested in the wings and they broke off. Then Tayala was telling the group that they should get the horses because it'd be easier. And that's what Zavala Tayala went to go get the horses in the cage. But bad thing is we couldn't find the horses. They're all spread out. We don't know what happened. Zavala sensed danger. She warned everyone besides Brute because Brute's like 30 feet, 40 feet away from the group.
That's a lie. I warned you too.
Yeah, but when you warn everyone, I was 30, 40 feet away, so you can't really warn me. So I'm pretty much behind everyone. I don't. Valor doesn't know exactly what's going on, and Barry, no, Valor ate the meat, a piece of curry meat, which is really good, and that's all I remember.
That's it.
After the battle, yeah.
All right. Go ahead
Pretty
and take your
much.
inspiration.
All right.
All right. So we are starting back with you guys diving back into the deep, dark parts of the forest. In a new area this time that you didn't explore initially, chasing down one of the trails for some of the horses that you were trying to get back to. When Zavala senses evil and the team decides to go and investigate, see what's up, you guys get a little bit paranoid with the constant kind of nearby flicker of something going on. You have no idea. You decide to adventure forth and explore, be the heroes, and see what you could find in this deep, dark area of the cave. Or not the cave, of the forest, as you were entering in, and once again, the dense canopy above you guys, giving way to the sunset and getting near to night. Uh, the dense foliage of the trees blocking out most of any kind of light from even filtering back down to you guys on the floor. Start exploring here in this dark, almost nighttime area. What do you guys want to do?
Tiala was chasing after the foot
Yeah, she was.
tracks.
She's moving faster than you guys, chasing the
I
tracks.
I'm just giving chase to Tiala.
Okay.
I was like, Tiala, slow down. Like you're leaving us behind. We can't move as fast as you in here.
As she's running forth, still screams that it's okay, we're almost there. We almost got him.
So how like can Vistra see at all, or is this kind of really dark?
Yeah, Vistra can see.
Okay,
You have
okay,
light vision, dark vision.
okay, cool. Um, you know what Vistra's gonna do? She's gonna noticing that Valor is nowhere near us.
Mm-hmm.
Um, she's gonna go back to him, or not back to him, but just like slow down to kind of, to I guess so that Valor can catch up with her.
Okay.
Um, and once she eventually gets to Valor, she's gonna suggest, or she's gonna just say, "Hey, Valor, I think it's getting pretty dark here. You should use your gem of brightness."
Uh, uh, okay, hold on. I forgot the word.
10 out of 10 roleplay.
I used the second command word.
What is it?
Let there be light.
Okay, you use the second command word. Vistra, go ahead and give me a saving throw.
What, just to make it the same?
If I remember right, the second one is only on one person.
Yeah, that's why Vistra.
Oh shit.
You're like right nearby.
Wait a minute. There it goes. Wait, what kind of saving throw?
What is it? Wisdom?
I want to say yes, but hold up, Bimbo has it.
It's, uh,
The
Constitution.
Constitution?
Yeah, Constitution saving throw.
yeah,
Got it.
DC of 15.
You gotta
Oh,
be.
fucking, that's not right. I don't know how I did that.
What's
No attributes was found for Vistra. What?
DC 15?
Wait, give me one second.
Oh,
Roll 20 is broken.
oh no.
Syntax error expected. Blah. Blah. Okay, let me just.
I'm gonna
log
get my
out.
food real quick.
Just roll 20 plus whatever your constitution is.
I mean, this. I mean, if it doesn't work, that would be pretty bad. Just log back in.
All right.
Mine did it for you. Where are you clicking on?
On the sheet. Oh, above saving throws on that section. It doesn't
Am I
work, dude. No attribute was found. No attribute was found.
Is that the right sheet?
Yeah, there might be a PvP one.
No,
I
Daniel got
only
rid
have
of those.
one.
Right?
I only
He
have
got
one.
rid of those.
Oh shit.
I wonder if
I had the
nothing works.
PvP champion, by the way.
Yeah, nothing really works at all. What the fuck?
I guess just log
Cheating,
out,
bro.
log out, and just log it right back in.
Complete log out.
Yeah.
Let me take this away from you. And then I'll give it back.
What are you taking away?
His character sheet.
Oh.
Let me know when you're back in.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm just checking to see if it
Everybody's
works
rolling
right.
real high. Everybody's rolling
Okay,
real high.
food's not ready. Oh god.
What?
I said my food's not ready, so I'm back.
Or
Food is not there?
So did you roll your concentration?
I did.
Not you.
Nah, he logged out and he's logging right back in just to see if his Roll20 is working properly or not.
Fuck, can't remember my password. God.
God damn it.
Guys, did you hear
Oh,
Spider-Man's
God,
leaving
I got it.
MCU?
Who?
Spider-Man.
No.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
did
I
you
heard
see
about
what?
that.
He's leaving the MCU universe.
Uncle Ben is gonna die for the 4th time, and
Okay,
we're gonna get
I'm
a
back.
Aunt May that's 18 years old.
I'm back, Daniel.
Alright, do you see Vistra? Because I took her away from you.
No, I don't see this.
Alright, no problem. So let's do that one. And do that one. Alright, do you see her again?
Yeah. Try now. Nope, doesn't still work. Fuck it.
You
dude,
can't.
roll it
Can you
for me.
move the token around?
The token? Let me see. Where am I?
Oh, you know what it probably
Yeah,
is?
I can.
Hang on.
Maybe restart your computer, Flash.
Restart the whole
No, it's
computer.
not him. It's not him.
Oh, it's you.
Probably.
Hey, Brendan, have you tried Overwatch Rank?
Yeah,
Did you like the queue?
I like it. I'm a I'm a silver support.
So really, you can't.
What?
No, I changed something.
What, so you get placed in each one differently?
Yeah, so there's support,
Ah.
DPS, and tank.
Novash?
I'm not gonna do
Oh,
that.
let's try again. Blue trash.
No, don't log out. Just try to press a
No,
button.
no, try the bottom me. That's what I meant. Oh, there you go.
Hell yeah.
So what was that all about?
Okay, was that?
I was doing some shit in between, but
Nice, I rolled a 9.
After you're blind.
nice.
After all that, roll the fucking 9.
After you're
Yeah, so
blind.
you are now blinded for 1 minute.
Very nice.
So just Victor holds up the gem of brightness, goes, "Let there be light," and it shines directly into your face.
I go, ow, what did you do? I can't see shit now.
You say you want a light, so I gave
I
you
didn't
light.
say blind me with a light.
Oh, should have said that first.
You should have said, I should have told you that you don't need to blind me. Why do you need to
Exactly.
be told?
Because I forget.
You forget, okay.
Here, give me your hand and I'll hold you.
Oh, thanks.
Can I pick her up?
Don't pick me up, that's so rude.
Yeah, you can.
I'll pick her up so we can move faster. Oh, wait, I don't even know where I'm going.
You don't know
Yeah,
where
if
you
you-
fucking go, just picking me up for no reason.
Yeah, if you'd like to contest his grab
Yeah, I'm
attempt,
just
you
gonna
can
start
try.
like, just like smacking him on the hand. Like, what are you doing?
I'm trying to pick you up.
Don't pick me up, just take my hand and basically pull me.
Okay, which way we go?
Just follow everyone else.
I don't see anybody else.
Oh, god damn it. Well, I'm blind, what am I supposed to do?
Unblind yourself.
Oh, okay. Let me just do that for a second. Here you go. I'm blind. No, I'm not. God damn it.
Can I track the other people? Is
You
it like
can't see
footprints?
anything.
Okay. We're just gonna go in circles.
Oh,
Okay.
lovely.
So for 60 seconds, yeah, you lead Vistra around in the dark.
Oh God.
The rest of you guys still barely almost getting left behind by Tiala as you're making your way through.
Even Barian?
I don't think the grass are affecting us,
No,
right?
yeah, Baron is fine.
She's just running. Or yeah?
Yeah, you and her are good at moving in the forests and stuff.
Oh, okay. So the
So
grass
you can
doesn't
keep
matter?
track, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Previously, you didn't say that you were, following too closely. So, you know, just in my head, it's been you keeping pace with Zavala mostly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty much who I was intending to follow, just Zavala.
Oh, okay.
All right, so you guys making your way, slowly trudging through all of the greenery. Baron kind of walking along with his old grandma Zavala. As Tiala, you can like hear her screaming out for you guys. Come on, hurry up. Let's go. Like now sounding further and further away.
Like, slow down, we can't see you.
No response.
I want to use Divine Sense.
How many do you have left?
This is my last one.
This is your last one.
Yeah. Do I put it in the chat?
I think I've got it somewhere here. From last time. Alright, yeah, you divine sense. Shadow Mirror's right there behind you. Bringing up the rear with the cage with a dead chimera in it. And much like Vistra suffered from the blinding flash from the Gem of Brightness, you experience the internal flash of just this same force, this same entity that's somehow sticking right next to you guys. You don't seem to be able to shake it.
Like right next to us.
Well, it's you can't really tell. It's just so quick and sudden, you know.
Like uh it's like what do I do? What do I do? Barian.
Yeah.
You're quicker than me in the forest. Is it possible that you could keep eyes on Tiala and also keep eyes on me?
On both of you?
Yes. I'm not the fastest in here, and the present is still with us. Is I don't know what it wants, but it's following us, and I don't know.
Okay, I mean, I'll try.
Like
And okay, and as soon as I say that, I go a little bit further to try to go between Tiala and Zavala.
All right. At this point, she has gotten far enough, kind of, where you can't really keep an eye on him, and she's still going faster than Zavala. So you can keep track of one person, but you can't keep track of both.
Oh man.
I know.
Just dish the ball, dude. Who cares? I'm just kidding.
Um, let me. I'm gonna conjure animals,
Okay.
and I'll keep an eye on Zavala. Or I mean, Tiala. And then as
Mhm.
soon as I can see Zavala, I'll summon a monkey to keep an eye on her. And then I'll still keep going forward. And then if I can't see the first monkey, then I'll summon the second one to keep an eye on it. And I'll keep doing that until I summon all four.
All right. What's the movement speed of the monkey?
30. Let me check.
Of an ape? 30 feet.
Usually 30.
So yeah, you can have 120, let's say 120 feet of just a big old line of apes. One every 30 feet.
Yep.
So you move forward and you're chasing Tiala as you're summoning monkeys and telling them, you're setting them up like signposts
Yeah.
so that Zavala can eventually make her way through. And, the apes have no problem moving in the forest. They kind of climb up a tree and set themselves up on a perch, just waiting for the rest of your party to make it through. As you're following Tiala, you can hear her footsteps. You can hear her running, you hear her panting. She's not screaming out to you guys anymore. And then as you're making chase, just the sound stops. But you're following and you're following, trying to keep a beat on which direction she was in as you were chasing. And eventually you come to this one little spot where Tiala is stopped. And you can see why. The tracks that she apparently was following right behind, they just stopped dead. No sign of forward movement, no sign of turning around, no signs of, lulling, no grazing, no sprinting, no galloping. Not a tuft of, hair on the ground. She's reached a dead end, and you're you're able to catch up. Zavala, you following along on the apes? It's very obvious that you haven't seen apes previously in forests,
Yeah.
and you recognize probably that apes are a favored kind of summon of Varian here.
Mhm.
And so you also follow them, and you definitely having a hard time with all of your heavy armor and stuff. Finally make it up to where Barian and Tiala are. With twigs and dirt and leaves in your hair and in your arm and stuff, but you make it there.
I'm like, why did we stop?
Well, the tracks just stop here.
But you were following the horse's tracks, right? Weren't we? And
Right, but as you can see, and I point out, they just kind of stop here.
I grabbed both of their shoulders. I was like, and leaned in closer, and I was like, let's head back. I think this is a trap.
A trap?
Finally, Vistra and Brute blindly making their way out of the forest reach up to you guys. Seemingly by sheer luck, all arrive at the same spot.
I guess I hear them talking. I'll say, am I still blind actually? Or not
You
yet?
are not blind anymore.
Oh, okay.
That was just for a minute.
Alright. Say, oh, well, I got blinded and kind of got lost. I don't know how we got here,
Uh,
but I guess we're here.
let's try to
That's
find our
fine.
way back.
Wait, where's Tiala?
She's with us.
Why is she not saying anything? I'm waiting for her. Like, what happened to the tracks, Tiala?
They're gone. There's nothing.
It's like,
How's that possible?
I'm telling you, let's head back. This feels like a trap. This is probably the.
If it was a trap, we already.
This feels like the evil doings, undoing.
Doings? What are you talking?
You guys hear a bit of a rustle in the bush nearby.
Automatically, thaumaturgy, full transformation.
You see a little mouse make its way out from underneath the bush.
Al, by the way, Battler, I don't know if you heard us. Zavala is sensing an evil entity following us.
Really?
Yep. So
Awesome.
she's a little freaked out. Just so you know.
Hey, princess, don't be scared.
I'm not even paying attention to him. I'm paying attention to the bush where the mouse came out from.
She's just a mouse.
Can I throw a rock towards the bush?
Sure, yeah. You go and you toss a rock, giving it another little shake, and you watch as a snake also comes out of the bush. It slithers out slowly, meaningfully,
Look, princess,
then
just
sits-
animals.
and then sits in one spot, opens its mouth with a hiss.
Roar!
Well,
As you guys are watching, the little mouse turns and it sees the snake, and it starts moving directly towards it.
Wait, what?
You guys watch as the
Just
snake,
gonna observe.
unmoving, somehow the mouse just walks calmly, gently, sits itself right inside of the mouth of the snake. And as you guys are watching,
Uh-huh.
the mouth closes.
I say to Varian, hey Varian, did that look normal to you?
No, that's pretty unusual.
We should
Can I
Hmm.
just
we
jab
should
it?
move back.
I get
Let's
the dagger and I jab
go
his head.
back.
Jab the snake's head?
Jab the snake's head.
All right, you stab down with the dagger. The snake doesn't move at all.
Oh shit.
Sees you coming, no reaction. Just with pure apathy, you dig your dagger directly through the skull of the snake. There's a bit of a hiss, a bit of contraction, involuntary muscle movement that you're very familiar with, having killed a lot of various sentient creatures before the snake settles, unmoving, dead.
We got food.
That's interesting.
Leave it. Let's just go back. Let's just go back to the town.
Yes, I mean, we can't really find anything. Well, there were another set of tracks as well.
Fuck those tracks. Let's just go back.
Hey, you gotta pay up for my horse or what?
I'll pay for the fucking horse, but let's just go
You don't
back.
have any gold.
We're gonna make the money from this goddamn chimera. Let's just go back.
I guess.
You guys turn
Nah.
around. You guys turn around, start moving the way you came, before you realize that for some reason your tracks are gone too. Just everything that you had been following, your own footsteps, your horse's footsteps, the trail of the wagon wheels on seemingly no sign of where you came from.
Can I like try to touch the ground to like make it just any kind of shape and see if it like this is
God
right
damn it.
Sure, what shape would you like to make?
Just like a circle.
Circle. Yeah, you make kind of like a little bit wider oval on the side, a little bit tapered edges.
Yep.
And you sit there and you stare at it, and it stays.
So as long as I'm staring at it, it's just gonna be there. Okay, I'm gonna turn away and then look back.
Turn away and you look back, and the shape is gone.
Very interesting.
I'm telling you guys, this is a trap. This is not looking
We
good.
can't go.
We
Well,
need
okay,
to-
where are we gonna go? We don't even.
We
know where
remember
came
the
from.
we remember the way we went back. We
Do you?
might we might not be able to see the tracks anymore of our footprints, but we remember where we came from. At least that much.
Do we remember? I don't know if you do.
Tiala speaks up and goes, I can probably, lead us back.
Alright, but
All right.
let's just stick together. Don't go too far off. I'm telling you, is this evil presence that I've been feeling.
Do I sense? I can sense it too. It's my danger sense.
Danger sense doesn't do that.
Really?
Really.
Oh, I thought it did.
No, it's
I think
not.
danger
It's,
sense
it's
is
like a
like-
spidey sense.
Yeah, it's
Just
like a
where,
spider
like-
sense.
You don't know what's gonna happen, but you get like the instinctual, like, look out, and then you fucking do whatever.
Well, in that case, I'd be like, no, princess, nothing's wrong here.
I mean, there is something definitely wrong here. It just,
That's just a bunch of hocus pocus magic tricks.
I start
You
talking
wizard.
in
yeah.
I start talking in Inferno. Like
Uh-huh.
like out loud, and to my horse, like basically saying, keep an eye out. There's danger around. It's evil. Just keep an eye out if you sense anything, and let me know.
Okay.
Shadowmere.
Actually,
Just returns your gaze.
so I'm gonna say, can I look? Not like walk around, but just like look around to see. Do I see anything weird? Like anything other than what is supposed to be in the forest. Something like out of place.
Give me a perception check.
2%.
16, 17. You see, as you're tracing around, looking at kind of the trees, looking at the beginning of kind of this next little patch of forest you're moving into, you see almost like a bit of cloth. Just regular, pale like a khaki kind of color.
How far is this from me?
Like 30 feet.
30 feet. I'm just gonna walk and pick it up.
You go over, and as you get closer to it, it's kind of like just a bit behind one of the trees nearby. You go, and as you get to the other side of the tree, you look down. You see 5 small, like little, just little dolls. They're very plain. They're all like the same kind of, whitish, off-white cloth color.
Voodoo
Just
doll.
normal dolls filled with hay or whatever, you guess.
And I'm just like, hey guys, look here, I found these. Well, I found this piece of cloth, but also these dolls. Just very, simple dolls. Just 5 of them here.
Dolls?
Yeah, behind a tree.
Can I investigate the dolls?
Sure, give me an investigation check.
Ha! Natural.
Oh,
Yeah.
with a -2. That's hilarious. All right, let me give you a card. Here we go.
Oh.
So you have plus 1d12 after making a saving throw.
Ooh,
pretty good.
nice.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Oh, by the way, what was the card that you gave me last game?
For you,
Yeah.
Zavala, you had a lucky circumstance.
Right.
Did I have a negative card? I think I had a negative card.
You had a negative card, yes you did.
Yeah. Fuck.
Kind of. Alright, so you go and you investigate. Natural 20. You sit there and you look at the dolls. And you think for a second. There are 5 dolls. And there are 5 of you guys.
Oh god, what was that?
Careful.
Is there a dog in this forest?
That's coming from the doll.
You pulled a little string on the back.
Are you gonna say anything, Bella?
This is kind of awkward. Don't you think, Vistra? 5 dolls, 5 us.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna grab one of the dolls, and I'm gonna,
Here, let me
I'm gonna,
punch
like-
one.
Well, no, don't punch it. I was gonna poke it, not punch it. I mean, if it's gonna do something, you don't want to hurt something.
I'm punching it.
Oh, god damn it! Don't punch it too hard, then.
You miss. No, you go and you punch the doll. It gets a little bit flatter, just with the
-2
force of you
range.
punching into it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's seems to be no reaction. It's just cloth.
I
It's like
say,
punching a pillow.
anyone felt anything? Just gonna saying it out loud.
No.
Did we?
didn't.
I don't know.
Tayala?
Was I supposed to feel something?
No, we're just wondering.
I'm starting to feel a little bit worried, to be
Um,
honest.
Yeah.
I'm
Unbelievable.
already there.
5 dolls, 5 of us. Very odd. And these dolls apparently do nothing.
Oh, you're right. I just put two to two together. Oh, that's creepy.
Maybe when we die, we become dolls.
Wait, we're not dead though. What is that?
Well, I kind of lives on this one.
The fuck are you talking about? Do you want to die?
Ballard never dies.
But you called dibs on this one. That's you saying that you want to die.
This one looks the coolest.
You're...
I'm distracted with my doll.
You see Balor playing with his doll, making him do like flexing poses and going like, ugh.
I call him Bimbo.
Oh,
Bimbo boy, hate your guts.
Well,
So,
guys, what's the plan? Just go back?
Yeah, let's go back. I don't know what we're waiting here for.
I don't know. I was curious.
We're waiting to return these dolls.
I'd rather burn them.
Can't burn my Bimbo.
burn 'em.
So the tracks disappear. Can I just actually before we go? Can I like let me see what I have. Ooh, what do I have in my pocket that I can just dump?
I ain't got nothing in my pockets.
what's in my pocket?
No, give me 1 second.
I got javelins.
No, I'm sure. Oh,
Oh, I should put 0 on
oh, okay. So I'm gonna grab one of Bimbo's. He had like 10 kittens.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just grab one of those and drop it on the ground.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna stop looking at it, and then turn back and see if it disappears.
Yeah, the pine's still there.
So then I say, So apparently it's just the tracks that disappear. Very interesting. I'm gonna pick it up again.
Okay.
That's very interesting. I wonder if it's like some sort of magic, like an illusion magic.
I'll say, let's bury these 4 dolls here.
Okay.
I'll keep mine. You bury those 4,
Sure.
Burn them.
and then we come back in 10 seconds. See if they're still here.
Sure. I guess.
Okay.
No, I say if it ends up actually being something bad, I would rather have it on my possession than disappear on us and eventually something bad happen to 4 of us instead of 5.
So you want to take the dolls?
I honestly, yes, I am. I
I
don't
guess
like
you
this.
should
I don't
take
like
it
this.
all.
I don't like this situation at all.
Uh-huh.
And I have nothing prepared to combat this at all.
You have me.
Yeah, you're not what I'm talking about.
I guess. Well, you can. Okay, sure. I guess we can take a doll each.
Here, Princess, catch. I throw him a doll.
Throw her a doll.
Adding a doll to my inventory. There we go.
I catch it.
Me too.
Here, Barian.
I
You
catch
catch
it.
one too.
I give it to Shadowmere to hang on to.
You stick it. What do you mean you give it to Shadow?
Yeah,
just
like,
sitting
I
down
like-
or something?
Yeah, pretty much. I was
Stuff it in
like,
his mouth.
he holds this and he just like open his mouth and just, like bites on it.
Swallows it.
Shadowmere senses it's made of hay. Starts munching on.
Like I'm okay with that.
Are they just normal dolls? Like white? I don't even know how to describe.
Yeah, they're just
Like-
like
Dolls with no special properties, just like no hair, no eyes, no nose, just 4
nope,
limbs
just
and a head.
4 limbs and a head, vaguely, humanoid shaped.
Okay, so it's just like the beginnings of something, like a doll. Yeah, okay.
Very
Right,
plain, kind of off-white cloth.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah.
I guess we'll have to. I'll go back. Yeah, probably a good idea to stick together. So move a little slower because Valor needs to carry
I'll stay.
the cart.
I mean, I agree, but I'll be in the back.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, we won't be. It won't be like last time. Probably walk a little slower this time.
All right. Tiala. Do you give Tiala a doll?
Did she take it? Well, she had one.
You're gonna give her
I,
one.
Yeah,
Uh,
she accepted.
she also goes and feeds it to Shadowmere.
All right. Shadow is gonna like implode.
So, Tiala, uh, taking the lead again. Now that you all seem to be ready to go, says, "Well, this would be easier if I could see the sky or the stars or anything, but I mean, we came from this sort of direction, right, guys? Let's
I was
make our
blind to
way."
be fair. So I don't know.
Yeah. Can I make
Oh,
a perception check just to be like, like, yeah, we did come from that direction.
sure.
It's probably gonna be shit anyway, so just want to see. Perception. Damn,
14.
close to being short.
Seems to be the right way. You know,
Yeah, I'm like,
like you guys have gotten a little bit turned around just investigating everything, but seems like that would be the right direction.
right.
So Tiala um, starts taking the lead, heads off with you guys. Now being careful and waiting for everyone with a bit of the weirdness that's been happening. A little spooked.
who's next to Valor?
I'll be next.
You could just organize it on the map if you want.
Yeah, how do you guys want to travel?
Just putting.
I can be in front
I'm a little in front
or
of
near the
Shadowmere.
front.
Yeah, I'll be like that in the next one.
All right, hang on. Let's do it this way. So
Oh.
Zavala, Shadowmere.
Ish. Yeah.
Where's Tiala?
Yep.
On the bar bottom, right?
On the bottom.
We got Tiala in front. Barian, Vistra Balor, and the Chimeras with Shadowmere. All right.
I'll be like, oh, Vistra.
Yeah.
Where's this dangerous stuff Princess keeps talking about? I don't see anything.
No, I think she just casts a spell and senses things. I don't know.
Is it considered casting a spell? Danger sense?
Well, I don't know. Like I'm just assuming. Oh, danger sense is for Valor.
For you,
That's
your
what it is.
divine sense? I don't think so.
Yeah, because
Well, I don't.
It's just a feature. You just get something. It's just something that you can do with your paladinness.
right.
You know, I don't like Vistra doesn't know that. So.
I don't think she's telling us the truth. There's no
Why would
danger
she
here.
not tell the truth?
She just doesn't want to find Topo, my horse.
I mean, I don't. I think. I mean, she seems pretty freaked out of character, but she doesn't. She seems pretty calm usually, but not exactly calm right now. So I don't think she's lying. Honestly.
I guess, but there's nothing here, and I wave my hand back and forth. See, look, I'm slapping air.
I know. Well, I mean, doesn't really matter anyway because we didn't find the horses.
I was hoping for another good fight.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You peaked your mic.
Yeah.
So you guys following Tiala along, trying to head back where you came from. At this slow pace, you guys are going, trying to stick together. Things are very slow going. And Tiala, you know, after like an hour or two, she's like, "You sure you don't want me to go and like scout ahead a little bit, or you know?"
Savala's just shaking her head and saying no.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, she's like that kid right now, like you see in movies that like they have like a weapon and like just looking left and right, paranoid. That's what I'm kind of doing.
Okay.
Because
She
Better
kind of
says-
shrugs her shoulders and, all right, continue on, slow pace. Another like hour or two goes.
Are we there yet?
Doesn't seem like it.
Can you go any faster, Tayala? Hurry up.
Well,
I
you
can,
probably go
but
faster,
can you
but
guys go any
I don't
faster?
think you can keep
I
up.
wish I could, but no.
You can follow your tracks.
No, don't.
Didn't you see that we were losing the tracks?
You guys are no fun at all.
It's not about being fun. It's about being safe.
Okay. Do you sense any more danger, supposedly?
I can't do that anymore. I'm out.
How about we take a short rest?
Do I recover on a short rest? I don't think so.
I don't know.
Oh, I'm looking this up. Nope, I can't.
I don't think so.
Nope. It's a long rest.
Yep.
Okay.
Like, no. I need a long rest. I need to take a nap. And then I could be able to do it again, but no. Just no.
Tiala kind of stops and goes, "Well, if you'd like to, you know, it's
Camp here.
as good a place as any."
Yeah, why not?
Alright.
Just somebody gotta keep on the camera.
Why don't you?
Well, guys, if you're gonna take a short rest,
We're talking about a long rest.
oh, a long rest doesn't matter. I mean, take a rest. How about before we do that, I use my fly magic on Valor here. You know, you can go up there and take a look, maybe.
God,
Oh,
no.
I can fly.
Find anything?
Yes,
God.
I can fly.
All right, I'm
He's
gonna
gonna die.
Nah, dude, it's fine. I'm gonna cast fly on him.
All right. You go and you cast Fly on Valor. What would you like to do?
You have 10 minutes, by the way.
I fly straight up.
The concentration,
Minecraft
bro.
style. Fly straight up.
Oh, man.
Go and you go up and up and up. As you're moving, there's not a lot of space for you, with the branches of the trees blocking out, you know, most of what would be light coming through from the sky. You just like, you know, push your way up, pass. You kind of grab onto a few branches and pull up with your flight also. And once you break up through the canopy on top of the forest, everything is just pitch black. Like you could barely see your hand in front of your face.
Holy smoke, it's so dark up here.
I wait like 20 seconds. Use thaumaturgy. And pretty much just, you know, shout out like, do you see anything?
Who's talking? Can't see anything.
I don't know if Zaval can hear that.
I don't know if I could hear that. I really don't know.
Probably not the way
yeah.
that he said it.
Can I go stealth and try to scare the group?
On the fuck?
Can you find a group?
Actually, let me stop here for a second. How does fly work? Does Bistro control it, or the person who is given the ability
He
can control it?
The person who is giving the ability to fly.
It's a
Who would give it?
concentration, so if I get damaged, then I might lose it. But
Look, this could be our chance to kill Batter. Just beat up Viscera, and then
Yeah.
Batter would come crushing down.
Yeah. So basically, it acts just like movement, except you can fly.
Okay.
You just get a fly speed of whatever,
I think it's like 60.
60.
Vistra accidentally trips. Oh no, come on, Space is having tripped.
DC 10 on your stumble. All right. Did you roll stealth, Valor?
No.
Go for it. 14, 15. All right. So do you want to describe how you're going to scare people?
I'm kind of shaking the bushes on top. Mostly Savala. I'm trying to scare the princess the most.
Mhm.
Around Zavala, I'm like flying back and forth quietly, shaking the bushes, the branches, the trees, and I'm just keeping an eye on her.
Question: would he
Give
know
me
where he came
a
from?
perception. Give me a perception check, since you were actively looking for threats all around.
Me or
Yeah.
Zavala.
okay? Give me a
Does my
sec.
passive perception detect battle?
Yes, you would. Yes, you would.
Okay. Okay.
Not me.
Your passive is 17, dude. You see a lot of shit.
Damn it.
Not,
So, Brood, what are you doing?
I'm just. I stopped on the tree and I'm just. I wanna. I wanna throw a rock at her.
Jesus Christ.
A rock from a tree?
Or
Stick and pray.
So you
a
throw a
branch,
a twig?
a twig.
A twig? Would he even go that far?
Maybe not a twig. I don't know. It's up to you. Do you get a big, hefty, like, big stick?
Yeah, a little medium-sized twig.
Medium-sized twig. All right. Roll an attack.
A melee attack.
Yeah.
Okay, I know that hits.
Definitely hits. Zavala, you take 4 bludgeon damage
From what?
as just a stick comes
Stick.
flying out from nowhere. Bops you right in your head.
I'm like, ah! And I shout like, what the fuck? And I just look around.
What was that?
Battle just got in the woods.
I just kind of look and just pay no mind to it.
Damn, Barian. Damn.
I
You
mean,
said you were looking in the woods?
Everybody hating on a tiefling.
Ben, you said Barian was looking in the woods right now?
No, I mean, like
Or what did you?
I listened, or I'd heard what Zavala said, and I kind of know what happened, but I
Mhm.
just kind of decided to pay no mind to it just because it's Valor being Valor.
Alright.
I guess I fly up and I try to look at nature.
Alright, you go back up past into the sky.
Yeah,
Alright, you fly up all the way up again past the canopy up into the sky.
and I want to see
And-
like the nature. See if I see anything or.
Yeah. Again, it's real dark. You see the trees that are like right below you as you crest your way up into the sky.
You're still using the general brightness, right?
Yeah, I'm alright.
No. Oh, okay.
But as you're in the sky, kind of looking around, you notice that there are no stars in the sky. There's no moon.
Oh shit.
There's nothing giving you light that you can see. The sky looks almost pitch black, like a kind of heavy, dark curtain has been placed over the world. You look down, you see the trees below you. You can kind of hear your companions in the forest. But other than that, there's not much else.
Huh. So that's kind of awkward. There's no moon, there's no stars. I yell, hey! Vestra!
Do I hear?
Yeah, he's yelling.
Alright. Yeah? Was yelling back?
This is kind of awkward. There's no moon or stars up here.
What? you're outside, you're up. I'm guessing you're above the trees, right?
I'm above. Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
And there's something moving in the trees, but I can't see it.
Where?
I don't know. I heard it, but I can't see it.
Well, why don't you just come down here?
Okay, here I come. Before I go down, I want to scare. I want to go boom to Zavala.
Okay. Give me another stealth check.
Oh god, don't do that. There's no way.
Zavala, give me a perception check.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat it.
Ten, you do not see it coming.
Nope.
So Victor, how do you wanna scare?
So when I come down, I slowly walk. I slowly stop, and as I see Zavala, I just come down the tree and go boo.
I'm like, and I scream my morning star.
Go ahead, roll an attack.
Oh man. Oh wait, it's not.
I really hope you crit on this one.
Did it? I hope so too. Did I? Is it not?
Not
You
showing
didn't
up.
press it.
Oh, I'm pressing it, but nothing's happening.
Maybe it's like roll at what level?
No, but it's what the
Oh,
fuck?
there you
Oh,
go.
there you go.
There you
There
go.
you go.
What is it? 9?
9 misses.
Misses.
Wait.
Holy shit,
Oh,
dude.
See-
now you're going.
See, I pressed it once and then all this shit happened.
Yeah,
Oh,
Roll20 is probably just having issues today.
Yeah, it's happening.
Yeah.
So which one do
I'm
I?
gonna count the
9.
first one though.
Damn it! I was like, which one do I take?
None of them are crits, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, if one was a crit, I'd give you the crit.
So I scare her and she swings. I see her coming.
She swings, but it's not the disciplined swing of, a capable fighter. This is the swing of somebody panicking, scared out of their mind. This is a swing of surprise, of fear. There is no kind of sense of malice in it. And as a result, it lacks power, it lacks the focus, it lacks the accuracy. And you don't even really have to move out of the way. She just fucking wah! And it swings right past you.
Ha ha.
Like the fuck? Don't you see that I'm on edge?
No, not really. Anyways,
You fucking idiot! I swear
Guys.
to God, I'm gonna kill you.
there's no moon up there. There's no stars. So
What?
Hmm.
pretty much it's pitch black up there.
It's not
Picture
like
that I'm here.
it's not even cloudy or anything.
Nope.
Nothing apparently. I'm wondering. I think it's honestly someone probably put a spell around this area.
Uh,
They're just blocking it. I'm thinking. I don't know. That seems like the most likely thing.
Viscera Rayon, do you remember that one time we fought those spiders
Yeah.
in that forest with Vimbo?
Yeah.
And it was pretty much pitch black and we couldn't really see anything like that.
I remember that. Yeah.
It was kind of like that.
Hmm.
I wonder if the trees are the same way.
Hmm.
Hey, Princess.
No.
Princess. Fine, then I'll do this myself. I take my glaive and I swing at one.
Is it a tree?
Are you still flying?
No, I'm
No.
on the
It's
ground.
fine.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
Oh, Ruffles is offline. Wait.
Oh
What?
shit.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not. You says offline, but you're not offline. You have-
25. You, with a very thorough slash, dig directly into the tree. You kind of take out a big old chunk of it. Or well, you don't take out a chunk, but you get a very deep slice through into the side of a tree. It makes you a little bit sad, Baron.
Oh.
Uh,
But do I know like any? Is it like the trees how they were last time, like gluey, sticky, gooey, or anything like that? Or they're
No.
like normal?
Seems like a normal tree.
Oh.
It's
Huh.
just real dark down here.
But there's no gooey stuff here, guys. So
Mm-hmm. I guess we can just take the rest for now. Or keep watch. Someone keeps watch probably. Just it doesn't seem like the safest place, right?
or Ivo is Princess doesn't take watch because she's too paranoid.
That's true. Alright, I guess we'll see.
Tayala and Viscera should go first, and then me and Varian.
Alright.
All right. Vistra and Tiala go up, get ready for their watch. Why don't you go ahead and roll your perception with advantage? – 14. As you guys kind of said, do you guys have a fire? Or no.
I can
I
use
mean-
my cantrip.
I can also use. I have something.
I just want to
Yep,
know to like
I'm-
set the scene.
Oh, sure. Yeah, we can set up fire. I have matches, I think.
A tinderbox, maybe.
Yeah, you can do that.
I can use fairy fire if we need.
Whichever way you guys do it, you make a fire.
Yeah.
I use my breath weapon.
Just set the whole farce on fire.
I
You
have it.
Brute
I
gives
have a
you
tinderbox.
very strong fire that just erupts from his lungs.
I'm still gonna get it back because I'm gonna rest.
You guys sit next to the fire. After, of course, with any time Brute uses his fire breath, kind of just goes a little bit beyond the little campfire that you guys wanted, catching a bit of the grass kind of around that area. So you quickly stomp it out, make sure there's nothing dangerous going on. And you guys take your watch. With Tiala kind of walking around, you see her looking in kind of each of the directions, very, very much in thought as she's making her way during the watch.
Um, I guess I'm gonna ask Tiala, say, hey, how are you doing after that whole thing that happened with that prisoner and all that? Doing okay?
Oh, um, I kind of forgot about that for a little while.
Well, I've been having nightmares, so
It's
I just wanted to see.
yeah, just this forest is a bit weird. But
Yeah.
no, I didn't want to do it, Just you guys seem scared. I kind of, I mean, don't tell the other guys, but I kind of panicked a little bit.
Mhm.
I never killed a person before, but I've never really been in that kind of situation with people, telling me my life could be in danger.
Yeah.
Like, there's all kinds of animals in forests. Like, it's dangerous if you don't know what you're doing, but I've always been kind of at home out here until recently.
Wait, actually, have you ever been to this particular forest, like this area, or was it first?
She gives another look around, and you see her, like, go up to a tree and, like, rest her hand on it. She goes, No, I don't. Can I tell you something?
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's like a different forest. Like it looks normal on the outside, but there's something weird.
Hmm.
I've never seen anything or felt anything like this.
Interesting. Because we actually went to another forest and there was I don't know what the cause was exactly, but I'm guessing there was some sort of spell. But that was different because it also looked different. Like, there was some glowing lights and stuff around.
Hang on, sorry, my brother. It
Well,
was glowing lights where?
oh, I'm just telling her about the other forest that we went to.
The other forest.
Yeah. Yeah. So
The Delore forest where
Mm-hmm.
you got
yeah,
your
when I got
acorns.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So,
I can't say I've ever been there.
yeah. No, I mean it's pretty far, but yeah. I mean that was also kind of weird because it was kind of similar. It was just a small area that got really dark, and then all of a sudden there was that whole glowing stuff, and there were some spiders, like big spiders that attacked us. But it doesn't seem like anything is here.
Big spiders.
Yeah, like at least there you could feel like the movement and stuff, but here I don't see anything, hear anything really.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet. It's kind of off-putting.
Yeah, and then there was that snake with the mouse too.
Yeah, I've never seen that before either.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah, no,
usually
definitely.
animals kind of avoid you if you're a human, you know, a
Yeah.
larger creature making a lot of noise. They'll just stay out of your way, and you can tell they're there. There's tracks. They don't generally just come out into the open like that. Much less, suicide themselves.
Yeah, that was pretty weird. Um, well, I guess for now we can just keep watch and hopefully by tomorrow we can find our way out of the forest.
Yeah, yeah, hopefully. And you see her like go and look around again, like Almost as if she's like checking the cardinal directions, you know. Stands on one side and then the next 90 degrees and then the next. So your watch passes without issue. Who's up next?
Me and Bernard.
Barry and Balor. Let's go ahead and who wants to roll the perception check?
I'll let Bella do it.
All right, you
I
can
mean,
Valor
Bernard.
or Barry?
you can
Bernard.
do so at advantage.
Noise.
Hey.
23. You guys well, yeah, is there anything you want to talk about as you're
Oh,
keeping watch together?
you're like, hey, Bernard, how you been?
I'm doing good. I'm just thinking back to what Zavala said, and maybe we should have left this forest as soon as possible. There's no mistake that something weird is happening here, you know.
Ah, don't worry about it. Anything comes out, I'll tear it limb to limb.
Yeah, the previous battles have shown that.
Hey, don't blame Vimble's death on me.
Well, I wasn't talking about that. I'm talking about the Chimera fight.
Oh, that, yeah. Well, Vimble's death showed me that not to let my friends be in danger, so if
Mm-hmm.
anything comes out,
Mm-hmm.
I will protect you guys.
Thanks, Valor. Or yeah, Valor. That's reassuring.
So just relax and try to have some fun with the princess, because she's so paranoid.
Okay.
I mean, after we wake her up, after we take our long rest is over, we'll be out of here. Then she can sense the danger if it's getting closer or further away.
Oh, now that you mention it, I should change some things.
I was gonna change something too.
Yeah. Uh,
Hang on a second. Baron, as you guys are talking, you kind of just like with the flicker of the campfire nearby, you see a little patch of color just off the edge of the forest again, you know?
Valor, do you see that over there? The little light
See what?
over there in that direction. You see the little flicker of light?
No, I don't see anything. Is there something there?
I see something that's like flickering. Should we wake everyone up and investigate?
This is just flickering? Is it like a
Yeah.
phantom?
It's the flicker of the campfire is kind of showing off a bit of color. See?
There's like I see some like color.
Hmm. Uh, well, you want to wake everyone up? I'll wake everyone up.
Yeah, let's wake everyone up.
Wake up!
Okay. Oh, what? What are you? What's happening, guys? What are you
Goblins
yelling?
are here!
Tiala
Goblins?
bursts out
What?
of her tent with her bow at the ready.
kind
So
of.
Vistra is gonna crawl out of the tent, just like
Crawl.
slowly, just yeah, crawl.
I,
Like what? What is what? Goblins?
I,
What?
I kind of coming, out in a panic, like my shield, my morning star, or like, like, just ready to go.
Alright, you guys passed the first test. Nice going.
I have no idea what is going on right now.
I'm like, where's the goblins?
Oh, there's no goblins. I just woke you up because we Valor saw something in the fire.
Kella's hands kind of like go down, but
My
relaxing on the string. She goes, "What?"
oh my god.
What are you doing, Valor? Freaking us out.
Well, I'm trying to see if you guys are fast enough to wake up
How
and
about you
attack.
wake us up when actually shit is going down? If there's something wrong, let us know. Be straightforward with us, yeah? Enough with the fucking child's play.
Child's play. No child's play.
You are acting like a child. Stop.
Tiala just puts her arrow back into the quiver and goes to start walking back to her tent.
It's like,
Wait, guys,
like,
before we all go back, why did you wake us up again? For real?
wait, do you?
Well, there was a color that the fire was showing.
The color that the fire was showing? Like the campfire?
Yeah, the campfire was flickering, showing. What was it
Baron
again,
kind of
Daniel?
Baron kind of points out to the edge of the forest nearby another little bush, and you see a small like tint of red.
In the bush, like near the bush?
Yeah, just peeking through the inside.
Oh, that I see that.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe we should
that.
go investigate. Well, I'm gonna go and say, everyone wants to come with me.
Yeah, I'll go.
I'll stay back, just in case if me and Tiala get jumped. At least it's us two.
Vistra Baron, you guys move up, and you kind of, just with your 2 fingers, just grab onto the little bit of color. You can see it's a bit harder. It's almost like a canvasy texture. As you grab it, it's kind of plushy, and as you slowly bring it out from within the branches of the little bush, you see there's almost like part of a limb sticking out. You pull it out. There's another little, like a little leg. You keep pulling. There's a loincloth, and you pull, and you see more of like a red-ish torso, leading up to a few arms, and this kind of bulbous head with a snout coming out of it.
The hell?
Huh?
That's pretty disgusting.
What is
It's
this?
it's another doll.
What the
More
hell?
realistic this time. It's got a loincloth, and it's got just a bit of color around it.
What color?
More of a
What
red.
color is it?
Well, I'm not there.
Loincloth and it's a
Or no,
red
wait,
mind,
no.
never mind, I'm not
Wait,
there.
it's
Never
gold,
mind.
right? Gold
gold.
color.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Gold, yeah.
Oh.
This somehow resembles our banner.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it somehow does.
It's golden, but the red of the firelight kind of, tainted the tint.
Right. Huh. Well, that's weird as hell.
Give me an investigation check.
Investigation check.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You rummage through the rest of the bush a little bit. You see kind of a tanned, very much taller character with a bit of leather and almost like a very simple greenish outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Got the same kind of always misshapen head, but this one the ears a little bit longer.
Then I'm gonna dig more, see if I can find everyone. I mean,
You
everyone's gone, I
find
guess.
a very pale, kind of dark purplish haired uh, little female, very short, very simple dress on. You know, like just a simple cloth, just one like
That's true.
folded over, tied at the waist. You find another one with curved horns on top,
Mm-hmm.
and finally another thinner than the other elf, but another, you know, very simplistic, almost like brownish greenish outfit, long ears.
Well, wonder. I'm gonna see if I still have my doll on me.
You do not have your doll on.
Ooh. Well, guess what? That doll that I had, it's gone.
Really?
Yep.
What about mine? And I check.
Your doll is gone.
Yeah, my doll's gone too.
Very interesting. So those are gone. These are replacing it. Very, very odd. I guess let's go back to everyone else. I'm gonna
Yeah.
take all the dolls with me.
Mhm.
Alright. Go back. And be like, hey guys, so guess what? We found 5 dolls. This time, they're a little more, detailed, and they definitely look like us. One for each of us. And the old doll is gone. So
Mine's missing
almost
as
I
well.
wouldn't know because I gave it to Shadowmere.
right. Well, yeah, our old dolls are gone, I guess.
Right.
Yep.
I look for my doll. Where's Rainbow?
Vimbo is
Vimbo's gone.
gone, dude, and I'm gonna throw the his doll at him.
Valor doll.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. There's your Balor doll.
Ooh, looks just like me.
I know. Isn't that creepy?
Poke it.
You gotta poke your own doll.
You don't want to
Poke
punch
stuff.
it?
No, I want to pinch
Oh,
it.
being a bitch, being a bitch now.
Does the ball say
you
that?
poke it. You know, it's more tougher than the last one. The outside material is more rough and kind of strong. Inside seems to be packed more of hay, where the other ones were kind of loose and floppy. This one is kind of more full, making it stiff and rigid, almost. You know,
Uh-huh.
but it's the doll.
Do I feel anything?
No, you don't. No.
Did we all get a doll?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you all the dolls.
Does anybody have a knife?
I have a knife.
Can I borrow it for a minute?
Everybody has knives.
No, I have an
I
actual. I have not a dagger. I have a small knife.
I don't have a knife.
Yeah.
I only
Give you
have a
small knife.
javelins and 2 morning stars.
I have a scimitar.
Oh, like
No, I have an actual small knife, like a kitchen knife.
Okay.
I'll
There you
take
go.
that.
Here you go.
And like you hand me the doll, right?
Yep.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna use the knife and cut off. Well, not completely, but cut into the doll of the left arm.
Your doll?
Yeah, my doll.
All right, give me a saving. No, I'm just kidding. You cut into the doll. It's stuffed again, full of hay. This one is, not difficult to cut through for you. Pretty strong, but the canvas doesn't really give way easily, as the cloth would of the previous one. It's a lot stronger. You got to kind of stab into it with the knife first, and then give it a good tug before it starts to tear through. But you slice into the doll.
And nothing happens.
No.
Um, I hand back the knife to Vistra.
Alright, take it.
I toss the doll into the flames.
All right, give me a saving throw. No, I'm just kidding. You toss the doll into the flames. It slowly starts to burn through. The starting from the back, you see just like the head kind of erupt first into flames. They start like flickering through along wherever things have been, like especially on the arm where the hay's been exposed, burns through real quick. And it's kind of weird seeing like a smaller version of yourself just get eaten through in fire.
Barely gets hungry and goes hunting. He tells the guy, "Hey, I'll be back. Come on, go."
Middle of the night.
Yeah.
Just
Tiala's,
wait.
Tiala's kind of standing there. She's like, well, I was gonna throw my doll in too, but that looks kind of creepy.
Yeah. I don't. I don't know. I'm not prepared for this. I have spells that could probably help, but not right now.
Don't change him yet.
What?
Don't change him yet.
No, I'm not. I'm just waiting until the next,
Okay.
until the long rest is over.
So, Ballard, you're gonna go out by yourself hunting?
Yeah.
Like,
All right.
is
I
this
put it down next to me.
like, is this someone gonna go with him?
Nah, you guys slow me down. I'll be back.
Tiala kind of looks at you, Barry, and gives a little, like, looks like she would chuckle, and then thinks better of it given the circumstances.
I kind of go like, yeah.
And she goes, well, he's your dude.
I was like,
And she goes back to her tent.
Always like that.
like, are none of you gonna go after him? No response. I was like, I just start packing my things and start following after him.
Okay.
Should I be gone?
It is fairly easy to catch up to Brute. Seeing as he's just bumbling through the forest, bumping into like literally everything in his path.
Ow. Ow.
Oh yeah, he can't see anything in the dark. I forgot.
He can't see it all.
Okay. It's like, just stretch out your arms.
Huh?
Stretch out your arms, and you could be able to tell what's in front of you.
Okay.
You stretch out your arms directly ahead of you. You know, shoulders width apart. And you start walking forwards. And you walk directly into a tree that just manages to fit in between that space.
Ah.
Oh, like, that's unfortunate. Oh, like, I'll let you know what's ahead. Just don't go running off. What are we looking for?
What? For food. You can go back if you want. I'll activate my gym of brightness if I need to.
I'm still gonna tag with you.
Go back. Go
How
back
far are
to
you
the
guys
team.
going?
I'm just waiting for him to move, and I'm just gonna follow.
60. Wait. 60 feet, maybe.
60 feet? So, like, just to where you can still see the camp.
Yeah.
Alright, you don't see any animals.
Damn. I'll be like, there's nothing here. Shouldn't animals be sleeping at this time?
Most, but not all.
I look down on the ground to see if we see any footprints of our own.
You see no footprints.
We should head back. It's unwise to separate from the group.
Alright, we'll go back. You lead the way.
I'm waiting for him to move forward to the camp.
Uh, I guess I go back to the camp. I
Alright,
head back to the camp.
You guys both head back. Gone literally like 30 seconds.
Hey guys.
That was a quick
Hey,
trip.
There's no animals around.
not surprised.
It is the middle of the night.
Well, I mean, you walked 60 feet from a campfire.
I'm okay with that.
So what's the plan, guys?
Next shift.
Alright, I guess we're going there. Go back to them.
So is it just me by myself on my shift?
So who has
Yep.
rations? Like since you guys were resting.
I have
I
no
have-
rations.
I have how many more? I have 3 more left.
I have no rations. I will be
I
starving.
have 6 left.
Good stuff. All right. Tiala brings out a bit of jerky from her bag just to munch on before she goes back to bed.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Oh, I ate one too. I thought you were supposed to eat one because you brought it up.
You guys not gonna share with your teammates?
I don't have a lot left, so no, I'm not gonna share that.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I'll share. You guys want rations? You're hungry?
I'll take one.
Okay, there's one for Valor. Zavala.
Sure, I'll take you.
Alright. I
Alright,
have
you-
them each one.
I don't eat it yet. I just wait until I really get hungry to eat it.
You're pretty hungry. Like,
Okay, then I'll eat it now then.
it's, essentially, I'm just doing it once a day, but you know,
Okay,
like, yeah,
then I eat it.
you know, so you guys camp. Everybody else goes to sleep.
So it's just Zavala?
Isabella, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know if anybody else is gonna keep watch with me because I'm the last watch.
Well, Baron doesn't even know. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't
Look,
know. He never actually told us.
Well, did I get my 4 hours already?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then I just stay awake for the rest of the time.
All right.
Oh, and I can change my spells.
You guys actually should not change your things.
Oh, but I already slept 4 hours.
Yeah, you guys go through your sleep, and you wake up at the end of your time. You've not gotten a long rest.
Oh, fuck.
You guys can take get your benefits from a short rest if you'd like. You can use hit die to, increase your HP up to your max.
Okay.
You get everything back that you get back on a short rest.
Okay, well, I did get my spell back at least.
Do you get spells back on a short rest?
Nope.
Equal to half my level.
Nice.
Oh, okay. That's
what's
part
it
of your.
called?
That's a druid thing, right?
Natural recovery as a
Nice.
There you go. Yeah, you can use that.
I don't have something like that.
druid.
Sorry. So I guess it's just you and me.
Yeah.
Right. Like.
How do I feel?
You feel uneasy.
Like in regards to like the 4 hours of rest. Like I'm assuming I don't feel full rested. I just feel
No.
uneasy.
You feel
I guess.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah, you're uneasy. You don't really know what's going on. You feel like you took a short nap, just like a little cat nap,
Okay.
instead of like, you know, having a full night's sleep.
Yeah.
And like you don't know what's going on. You don't feel as energized. You have no idea why.
Okay. It's like, yeah, I took my rest, but rather than a rest, it feels like I just took a very short nap.
Yeah, like I just yeah. Um, I don't know. We just keep an eye on things for now. See if anything happens.
Yeah, I feel that tomorrow something's gonna happen tomorrow.
I think something already happened.
You hear some giggling from inside of Tiala's tent.
What's she giggling about?
Oh no. Um, you good, Tiana?
Some more giggles.
I'm gonna check
Wait,
it out.
Tiala's giggling?
Mm-hmm.
Just Varian, be ready.
Sorry.
And I go to her tent
Mm-hmm.
and open it to see what's what in the butt.
Oh, not literally, dude.
I mean, she rolls that way, so
You go and you open Tiala's tent, and she very quickly like jumps up, pulls a dagger out,
Like,
and kind of like points it out to you, like, "Who are you?
like, calm down. It's us. It's me,
What
Zavala.
are you
Are
doing?"
we?
I heard giggling.
Oh my god! First one, and now the other.
What?
What are you doing?
Like I said, I heard giggling and you didn't respond when if you were okay or not.
Because I was asleep?
I started looking left and right. I was like, something's out here. And could I look for anything out of the ordinary? Like nearby the forest or the camp?
Sure, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Sure. Investigation, there it is. I'm gonna use my inspiration for this.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to pee, but I'm gonna have
Investigating
my
near the
headphones
camp.
on.
Yep, didn't even count.
It's a little bit creepy. You hear Baron at the edge of the forest. He's just standing like with his back to you guys. And as you come out of your tent, you see him there just standing still, not moving. And the light from the flames kind of flicker on his back, kind of catching the light gently. You look at him and he's just standing there, not moving.
The sound effect at that
Wait,
time.
who's wait, who am I awake or just
No, it's just three of
no,
us.
Just
okay, just
Zavala.
Tiala and okay, got it, got
Yeah.
it. Just making sure.
Kayla
It was,
kind of goes, Barian? And you hear him go, sure?
what?
He turns around like, yeah, guys. Baron was going to the bathroom.
I was taking a piss.
Fuck! I don't have my divine sense.
Okay, I'm back.
Baron goes, okay, I'm back.
It's like,
We usually take a break at 8, so I was kind of holding it in.
it's like, are you okay?
I'm good. I just had to go to the bathroom. I was holding it in.
Or shit. Listen, do I have anything? Nope. What did this do? Nope, that doesn't.
I kind of stole your role with that one. But yeah, like
That's
looking
fine.
around, aside from Barian, taking a quick break,
Okay.
you look around, you see very obviously the tree that Brute left the giant gash in. He didn't take a chunk out because it was just one slice,
Okay.
but it's very noticeably, the giant slash through the bark, kind of digging into almost like the center of the trunk. And you kind of like sit and listen for a while, and you don't really hear any noise, which is strange, right? There's no animals, there's no insects, but at the same time, there's not really a lot of wind moving either. You just get the light crackle from the fire, and basically pitch silence.
Not trying to state the obvious, but I'm pretty sure you guys picked up on this, Barry and Giada, that no noise, almost no wind, just silence.
She goes, yeah, I mentioned it to Vistra that there's, it seems like there's just something off in this forest.
God, fucking. How far is the Chimera from us?
Not too far, probably like 30-ish feet, just within the range of the camp that you guys would have set up.
Great.
Wait, out of character, can you guys see your little figures on the map?
No,
Okay.
Oh, I didn't put you guys.
it was like, sorry to bother you, Giada, you could go back to sleep. It's that I just heard her laugh and I thought it was you.
She goes,
I just realized something, guys.
Nope.
Fuck. Totally just real. No, I mean in game. I'll have to do them later.
Okay.
Oh, like, okay. And,
Hang on, I'll put you guys. Yeah. What up? Go ahead, bro.
me? Oh, okay, I was
Yeah.
just gonna say, I'm
Right
gonna check Barry to see, like, you're good, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm gonna roll your check into that, your investigation check also, and he seems fine.
Like, cause I swear I saw something. I don't know. Maybe it's just my mind. And I go to check on the camera to see everything's still how it was before.
You look at the chimera in the big old cage. Hasn't moved seemingly, except for just whatever jostled it inside of the cage as you guys are moving. Oh shit! I pressed the button. Stay here. I almost went to a different bookmark. Looking at. I did just have the camera right. Yeah. Looking at it, you can kind of see like the wounds. Had been bleeding out into, the floor of the cage, and just become this kind of like hard stuck, almost like, you know, like when glue dries,
Yeah.
kind of like, you know, stuck to the bottom of the cage. It looks real nasty, and just like, you know, blood stains all throughout the neck of the chimera, dried up, crusty, stuck on all the fur of all of it. The wings crushed, kind of just, you know, gently lying on the back. It is very much a big mess, but you know.
I'll go back to Barian. I was like, can we just you know, sit down and back to back?
Yeah, sure. I don't mind.
Okay. Um, I don't know which way you prefer. Do you like to keep your eyes on the camp of the group or on the outside of the horse?
I prefer looking at the forest.
Okay. We do that.
Okay.
Just back to back.
Back to back, you guys take the last watch. The end of the night, you wake everybody up, get packed, get ready to set out again.
Do I get a long rest?
You do not.
God dang it.
You guys are a little bit freaked out. You know, you don't feel comfortable at all here, anywhere. Even just walking around, just sitting on a tree stump. Everything looks normal, but there are all these little subtle things that you guys are starting to pick up on that very much make this almost like an out of place experience, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody packs up their stuff, you hitch up Shadowmere with the Chimera on the wagon, and you know, even with just the last bits of embers coming up out of the fire, that's basically all of the light that you guys have here,
So
still
there,
underneath the canopy.
wait, so there's still no light?
No light is breaching through the tops of the trees that you can tell.
This is weird, Barian. I don't feel like I had a long night of sleep. Do you?
No, I feel that way too. Like if I just took like a short nap or something. Not my regular sleep or regular rest.
God damn it. God damn it. I can't do anything then. If I feel like I'm gonna try just to check, because Zavala is not sure, but she's gonna check. She's gonna try to use
Mhm.
Divine Sense.
You try to reach out, and you know, nothing comes to you. You don't get that same kind of sense before. You don't even sense Shadowmere.
It's like, oh god. I don't have all my energy from before. That means I am not gonna have a lot of spells to use.
Trying to phrase that in a way that we can get it.
Huh?
Trying to phrase that in a way that we can get it in game.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep it, you know.
I know.
Not
It's
meta.
very hard to say it in character.
Yeah.
Just say I'm
True,
not a
sometimes, yeah.
walking power.
What?
You're not at full power.
Yeah, you're too tired to do it.
I don't know about full power, but I'll say too tired. Yeah.
Mhm.
Guess I'm not. I don't feel top notch.
Well, guys, think you just try to head out of the forest as soon as you can.
Yeah, I feel like that's our best bet at the moment.
And it's still dark, so shit.
I have a. Okay, I'm gonna. Since it's so dark, I have a lantern, and I have oil, and I have a box of matches, so I'm gonna light up the lantern.
Okay. So Vistra, shining the way for, most likely Balor, being the only person here who doesn't have. You guys make your way once again with Tiala in the lead. Let's do a marching order right here. Tiala will be in the front,
Yep.
and then you guys can sort yourselves however you'd like.
Yeah, I'll stay back here with the horse and Chimera.
I'll stay next to the horse.
All right, sure.
Something like that. I guess the Chimera will be behind the horse, so it'll be mixed.
Yeah. So Tiala once again takes her rightful place at the head of the group.
Mm-hmm.
She, as she's getting up, Vistra, since you were taking the watch with her before, she kind of gets up in the morning and, like looks around again, looking at, all the different directions, starting from the camp. And she determinedly looks at the direction she was looking at last night and heads off. You guys start trudging along again. Everybody except Barian having a rough time going through the forest, going through the branches and the grass. Long tall grass getting stuck in your boots, getting stuck in your, specifically Zavala, with your armor. Getting little bits of branches and leaves and things stuck in there.
Mm-hmm.
Probably even get one in your horns at some point, just get stuck in your horn. You go dig it out and it's annoying. Tiala leads the way. An hour, 2 hours, 4 hours.
Like,
Just traveling constantly in darkness.
this is
And huh.
no, never mind. Sorry.
You guys continue making your way. You guys are starting getting tired. You've been walking in the pitch black for a long time. And actually, Vistra, your lantern doesn't last, the whole time. You get a good couple of hours out of the lantern. Brute, you kind of, after the lantern goes out, are walking again in kind of pitch darkness. And, walking behind your team, your companions, it's kind of easier to avoid things. Just keeping somebody within sight distance, like within that 5-10 feet that you can actually tell what's going on. You still bump into things every once in a while, but not nearly with the same kind of frequency as you did walking by yourself. You guys continue going, walking, again, spending all day at this slow pace. You guys are trudging along. Barian and Tiala, like, you guys kind of are actually a little bit bored. It's like walking behind people that are really slow. Except you guys just, trying to be in a group together and having to pace yourselves so that you don't just outrun everybody immediately. And it's the end of another day as far as you guys can tell, with light or stars to help you, get your bearings, have any sense of time. So you go and you sit and you rest again in another night. Yeah. You guys hitch up Shadowmere.
So it shouldn't take us
Nothing's
long to get out.
yeah, nothing's changing. Everything still feels the same. Feels like we
Yeah,
aren't
it's almost like
progressing
in a
through this
circle.
forest. Yeah.
You guys see Tiala again, kind of, going out looking each direction as you guys start to set up your tents.
Hmm. Well, that's interesting.
I'm gonna do something crazy. Hopefully,
Kill.
it does
Just
nothing.
kidding. Just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Not completely crazy, but you remember that thing I did last time, guys?
You did a lot of things last time. Which one?
Um, hold up. I I actually kind of have a short video for this. Oh, it's the wrong one.
A video.
No,
Fortnite Dan?
Video.
no, not
What's a
Fortnite. It's a
video?
short clip, very short clip, but it is
Okay.
basically what I've been doing for a while.
What's a
Oh,
video?
you see where you look left and right with your.
Uh,
Um.
give me a sec. I'm just gonna post it in the. I'm
Mhm.
just gonna use. I'm gonna
Where is it? Is
use.
it in the
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Where is
use thaumaturgy.
Mm-hmm.
And
where is your post? Oh. Yeah.
basically ominous whispers.
Right.
Very short clip, but that's basically what I was gonna do.
I could barely hear it. Is it done?
Yeah, it's done. It was
Yeah,
only
it's like
25
1
seconds.
second.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it.
It is
All
a
right, but yeah,
whisper.
you cast the whispers. How
And
long does that last?
let me see. Give me a sec.
Oh shit, that's creepy.
The duration for the spell.
Up to 1 minute.
Yeah,
Let me listen to this. Small group whispering sound effect.
I mean that was
Yeah,
a
so you cast thaumaturgy and just. Okay. That's one of those things that it's like nothing when if you just listen to it, but in this context it's exceedingly creepy.
yeah.
All right, yeah, you cast your thaumaturgy again, whispering out into the woods.
And I guess I'm just whispering like, like where are you? Come out. Face us already. What are you waiting for?
Mm-hmm.
Basically trying to provoke it, whatever it is.
Okay. As you focus, you end your thaumaturgy after the minute. You sit and you wait for some kind of response. And as you're kind of sitting there listening for anything, you start to hear yourself. similar kinds of whispers. Starting out unintelligible before slowly growing. Start to hear a word every now and then. It gets louder and louder. I know you're out there. Be wary. Stay away.
I was like, as soon as I hear like the whispering, kind of basically coming back at me, and remembering that those are the same whispers that I said previously, a bit back, like a day or two ago. Oh, I let everybody know whatever it is, it's not far from us. At least 30 to 30 feet from us.
Uh, do we also hear the whispers?
You guys all hear the whispers that Zavala gives,
Right.
and you hear the whispers coming.
Okay. It's interesting. So I wonder. It seems like if it's copying what we're doing, which it seems like it's doing. It has the dolls with our looks, and then the whisper is like exactly what you said. It's very interesting. It's almost like, it's like a mirror.
Mirror?
Yeah, right. Like it's saying exact words that the Zaval said previously, and it has the dolls that look like us. It's very interesting.
Are you stop
I mean,
searching again? Ominous whispers. Still trying to provoke it.
You do them again. This time, no reaction.
So we can't get out. We don't know what we're doing.
Mm. Um, if you guys want, I could probably do something. Don't know if it'll help much.
Actually, I just remembered. Now I told you guys that when I was back like a few days ago, when I was keeping watch, I heard something that I thought it was my imagination. Uh, it was kind of coming from the Chimera, oddly enough. And we've been carrying the Chimera the whole time, and it's almost like whatever is doing this, it's almost like it doesn't want the Chimera back in town, right? I feel like I don't know. I'm wondering if what would happen. I'm not saying we should do it. I'm just saying what would happen if we were just to leave the Chimera here and just leave basically, just go away from it.
But we have to bring it back. That's what we're
Right.
hired for.
I know that's what I'm like, but if you're stuck here, I don't even know if that's gonna work, but just a suggestion.
Okay. Let me do this first. I start, untying Shadowmere from the cart,
Mm-hmm.
and I talk to him telepathically, saying like, go out there. Don't go too far from a mile if I can still talk to you. Like, too far from our communication, because we could talk telepathically up to a mile. And until he passes that mile, I can't talk to him.
Right.
Yeah. So what I'm asking is like, basically scout around,
Right.
and see if you notice anything different for like a couple, like an hour. Nothing, nothing out of ordinary. Just try to come back right back and talk to me. Basically, I'm sending him as a scout.
Shadowmere dips his head for a second and then raises it back and starts out on his way. This is going to be traveling for a mile, so
Yeah.
Well,
I'll let everybody know. Shadowmere could be gone for like at least a miles out. He might take a while, but we could wait here to see if he comes back. I hopefully will know if anything happens.
If he doesn't come back, what does that mean?
Would I sense if Shadowmere has disappeared?
That's a good question. Find Steed? Where do you have Find Steed? Is it level 2?
Yeah.
Level 2. Hmm. In the case, casting the spell again. I want to say no. When the steed drops to 0 hit points, it disappears, leaving behind no physical. It's not concentration, so you can't tell that way.
Yeah.
You can dismiss it, but I don't think you have a way to know if it's gone or not.
Okay. I just saw that, like keep communications, like talk to me, like every so minute.
Okay. You go just in there as you send Shadowmere out.
Yeah. I'm telling you, like this is just the last ditch of something. I don't know.
Okay. Shadowmere, after you unhitch him, just gets up, walks in a straight line out to the edge of the camp, out to the edge of your guys' vision. Turns to look back at you guys, and then, turns back and walks forward. It's not long before you guys lose sight of Shadowmere, and you're sitting there in anticipation,
it's gonna come out on the other side. Just
waiting
behind
for
me.
any sign, and you get just a little tap, telepathically. Just, the basic signal coming back to you. And you sit and you wait, and another minute goes by. You get another tap, and then you sit and you wait, and there's another tap, and another tap, and another tap after that.
I kind of start tapping myself, like just keeping count.
Taps continue as Shadowmere moves forward. And then you're waiting, and there's no tap. And another minute goes by. There's no tap.
I'm like, shit.
And then another minute. And you feel a tap.
I start talking back, telepathically to Shadowmere, be like, why you didn't tap a minute ago? Before.
I did. And another tap. and another tab. And you're waiting, and you see Shadowmere come out from the other side of camp. The opposite direction in which you sent him out.
Like,
Fucking knew it.
like, only because I'm a little paranoid. As a follow, I was like
Mhm.
telepathically talk to Shadowmere and tell him go next to the one I hate the most.
Shadowmere turns around, stands next to Brute.
I'm like, come on. Well, I say come on, Inferno, because it's the only language he knows.
So we are going in a circle. There we go. That establishes that.
Yep, that
Yep.
helps out a lot. Now we know that something's wrong. Completely wrong.
Yep.
Um,
Tiala speaks up. She's like, "No, we can't be going in a circle.
but I
This is
sent
the direction we came from."
this. I know, but I sent Shadowmere in the direction that we all pointed. You saw where he went, right? And
Right?
he just shows up right behind us. And it hasn't been more than a mile. And
Because he's a horse.
but no. Okay. I never actually told you, Tiala, or actually I hadn't told any of you. But Shadowmere's not a horse.
Then what the hell is it?
He only takes the appearance of a horse.
So what are you saying?
Shadowmere is
What
a
is it?
fiend.
Ooh.
A fiend,
You know,
as in an evil
entity.
creature from another dimension, whatever.
You could say that, yeah.
And you've been sensing evil this whole time.
It's not him. When I told you, I have him under control. Whatever I'm feeling, that's not the same.
Okay, but how do you know?
I know. I can tell the
But it's
difference.
evil.
It
Could be
is
lying to you.
not this. Not Shadowmere. It's not possible for Shadowmere to lie to me.
What about if he's just, I don't know, helping this thing?
Look, I don't know if you noticed, but we've been stuck in this godforsaken forest that looks almost dead, silent. The only creatures that we saw were acting up suspiciously weird. We've been finding voodoo dolls of ourselves everywhere. I sent Shadowmere forward and it shows up right behind us. And I've been
Anybody who would. Sorry, go ahead.
sorry, I was gonna say I've been keeping tracks of how long he has been gone, and it's been like 7 minutes.
Anybody who would like to can go ahead and give me a perception check.
Sure.
I'll do it.
I'll do, dude.
I guess I'll do it.
Everyone.
Everyone's gonna do it. Let's all do it. Why miss out?
Yep. Everyone's
Be good. Be good. Ah.
Ballard, that was a nice one.
Ballard beat us.
Vistra, Balor, and Barian, because of your passive perception. Vistra and Barian, you guys, as Zavala is arguing with Tiala, you guys see nearby, not hidden, but sitting in the ground on the open, are 5 more dolls. These ones have leathery skin, taut and smooth. They have immaculate dresses, matching your armors and clothes to a T. As you're looking at them, it's almost like they're looking back at you. And you kind of shift your weight to either side, and the small, like, little glassy eyeballs seem to, like, give the illusion that they're following you,
Like the paintings that you see, right?
like the paintings.
What is Battersea?
Right there with the rest of them. You look at
Well.
Valorous. It is muscular, it's very much more firm and, like, strong than the other ones are. Except for maybe Zavala. Also is pretty buff. They look very expensive, very almost like tediously detailed imitations of the five of you. Meanwhile, Tiala and Zavala still just arguing back and forth. And she screams back, "Okay, well, what do you think we should do then?
Like,
If we're just going in the wrong direction?"
I don't know. Like, it's like I would say shoot an arrow at the sky. Maybe it will do something, but it'll probably just do harm to us because it might fall on us. But I honestly don't know. Probably have spells prepared, but I didn't get that energy that I needed.
So you're telling us that not only do you doubt everything that I've been doing leading us this way, but also that you're useless to help yourself.
Look, let's not try to fight amongst each other. I'm not trying to doubt your skills, but I'm saying we are stuck. Has been pitch black since we got here. We haven't seen the sun in over a day now. I don't know about you, but that feels strange already. It's dead silent. The only animals that we've seen just willingly got themselves killed. I
You
don't.
hear her give a little giggle. And she goes, "What? You want to stay here then? Just not move?
No, I
Sit
do
in the
not.
darkness?"
I do not want to stay here in the darkness. God no. I don't. I don't know what to do. Look, we could go. How about this? I go into my pack and I struck the ground with one of my javelins. Like, let's follow the same path that we've been following. Now, if we come back to this javelin, hopefully you'll believe that I'm not trying to fuck with you or doubt you.
Valor, as he says that, with your 18 perception, you look to the side and you see the tree that you dug your glaive into the other night.
I be like, uh, Princess Tayala. Two things. One, we found more dolls. And two, there's the same tree I slashed.
What?
The tree.
What?
It's the same tree I slashed with my glaive.
Because I'm hearing this, I go, he slashed a tree like 2 nights ago, and we moved, and there's a tree.
I was
So
like, but you said dolls.
Oh, the dolls,
You-
that's a different thing. There are dolls, there are new dolls that we just found.
I
She goes,
wanna.
"That can't be the same tree. We've been walking for an entire day."
That's what we're saying. You
In
know,
one direction.
well, clearly this is I'm thinking it's just an illusion.
Can I see the doll? My
Yeah,
doll.
yeah,
Can you bomber your knife again?
sure. There you go.
I do the same
And
thing. I go for the
I
arm
just
of the doll.
Go for the arm.
Yeah, for my doll.
This doll, as you cut into it, it doesn't have hay on the inside. It has strings,
Oh, baby.
red strings going all throughout the inside. Bits of white. Little hard pieces to like simulate the bones. You cut into it, slicing the strings apart before hitting, you know, the little stick, the little cartilage, the little hard bit. And you kind of go and you dig one out. And definitely bone. Inside of the doll, making up what seems to be a skeleton.
Do
What are
I?
your thoughts?
I want to check the same arm that I cut on the doll. I want to check my arm where I cut the doll.
Your arm is totally fine, as far as you can tell.
I was like, God, I hope this doesn't backfire on me. Like, Varian, or Viscera. I don't know.
What's up?
Stay close. And be ready to heal me, just in case.
Okay.
I place down the doll,
Mm-hmm.
take out my mace, my vicious Morningstar,
Mm-hmm.
and I slam it down on the doll. And I use because I keep forgetting what it's called. Wrap. It's my.
All right. How many spell slots do you want to use?
I want to use the first level, and I have 4
Okay.
of level 1s.
Sure. Go ahead and mark that.
I did.
Okay. So you bring up your mace, slam down hard as you can, onto this small little freaky doll, and you hear the crunch. You hear all of the bones in its body smashing, cracking, being blown to smithereens. A few shards jut out and start to stick out through the bits of leather and what seem to be skin on the outside, just to create this horrifying image of a crushed Zavala, with the horns falling apart, the skull bashed in, the arms and legs jutting out in unnatural positions. You're totally fine.
And the doll is just destroyed.
It's just destroyed. You hear Tiala giggle again. She goes, "Are you done playing with your dolls?"
Well, guys,
We kind of have to figure out how to get out of here.
Please. Any
well, this is my
ideas?
suggestion of leaving the chimera here and just going.
Just leave the. But that's the job.
I know. I don't even know if it's gonna work, but I don't know what other choices we have.
Honestly, I just want to destroy the chimera.
Actually, I'm gonna go like stab the chimera and see what anything happens.
All right. You open the cage, You go and walk in. Tiala goes, "Hey, don't you guys need that?"
We do.
Eh,
As you just
at this
go
point, it doesn't
closer
really
and
matter.
closer. You pull out your using the dagger or
Yeah,
your
let's use a
kitchen knife.
dagger. Use a dagger.
Use your dagger.
Yeah.
Raise it up high above your head. This chimera with one exploded skull and two broken wings. You bring down your dagger hard. You're not particularly practiced with them,
Yeah.
but against a stationary enemy, it's not hard to dig in. The sharpness of the knife slices through the outer skin into the inner flesh before you hit what seems to be a rib.
Mm-hmm.
The chimera just is nudged just the slightest bit from the force of your blow. You bring out your knife to see this dull, dark, almost like ichor of a blood start to drip out and pool in a new spot. You clean off your dagger on the sides.
I was just wondering, maybe I thought maybe if we heard it, then whatever is trying to get us, maybe we come out. I guess not.
Let's just follow the path. Lead the way, Tiala, since you believe this is the direction that will lead us out. And if it doesn't, we will find this javelin here. Or that scar tree.
Alright. And the chimera, we're gonna leave it?
No, we have to take it. That's part of the job.
But I thought you said we would loop back. So if we left the chimera, it wouldn't matter.
That's a good point. But
Okay,
then at the
okay.
same time, if we were to, not take the chimera, then it could mean that we will to leave and won't loop it. So
Okay. How about we do this? We're going back and forth and arguing.
mm-hmm.
I pull out the the gem of brightness and I use the first command just to bright a little light for me.
Okay.
And I tell I'll be here with the Camaro and you guys walk. You guys go in circles, you guys will find me again. If not, you guys can see the gem.
I don't know if I feel alright with just leaving you alone.
I'll
She
be
gives
fine.
another giggle. You're just gonna leave your friend?
You know what?
No, I don't.
I'll stay back with him. You guys go.
Like,
Look, this is the only way it's gonna prove
Yeah,
we're
it
going in
is the only way
circles.
to be fair.
Princess, just trust me. Take Valor and Tiala,
Wait,
and I'll stay here with Vestra. Oh yeah, Barry. Varian and Princess and Tiala, you guys go.
trust you.
Vestra and I will stay here. Yeah, trust me.
You could
Tiala
even
goes, you know
keep a
what?
promise.
You know what? Since you guys are all such big heroes, how about you all stay, and then I'll go out by myself.
Who said we were fucking big heroes? We were hired
I'll
for a
keep
fucking
going.
job. We were hired
You
for
know,
a
it
job to
seems
do
like
this shit.
as time goes by, more and more of you want to sit here.
Sit! Sit! We've been trying to get out as soon as we could. I don't know what you want me to do, man. Like, okay, this is just a little bit of me. Like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, we've been trying to figure out a plan on how to get out. We have no clue what's happening. Tell me, do you have any clue of what's happening?
No clue.
No
But I know
clue.
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep walking.
Well, there you go. Take Zavala and Barian with you.
She gives you a look. She goes, Zavala's just gonna slow us down.
No, she's fine. Just take him with you.
Nah. She could just go if she
What
wants.
do you mean? God damn it! Don't take Barian with you. Slow you down.
Fine, Varian, Vestra, you go. I'll stay with Princess back here.
No, I'll have to stay too because I'll slow her down. Just Barian, Tiala, they can go and we'll sit back. They don't have to get too far anyway. They just, if
Okay,
if
nice.
we if it only takes 7 minutes for Shadowmere to go in a loop, so they can just walk for 10 minutes, and then if they're not back here, then we know.
I mean, I should be fine.
Fine, whatever. Just go. We'll see you guys in 7 minutes.
Or you won't.
Yep.
And she turns and walks away.
I follow.
You guys sit in silence. Nervousness, frustration welling up inside you all.
Definitely fuming.
Definitely fuming. You guys sit. Nothing really to do out in the
Or burn.
forest with. That's true, that's true. Yeah. Get you guys out of here. Nothing much to do really. It's you guys are sitting waiting. The newly wounded carcass of the Chimera sitting 5 feet from you. And as you guys are kind of sitting there with nothing to do, you start to notice that the wound that you dug into, Vistra,
Mm-hmm.
maggots are starting to flow out from inside of the Chimera.
Ew.
You watch
Well,
the head wound that's been open to the elements for the past few days
mm-hmm.
starting to crust over, turn into this like thick brownish black color.
Well,
You guys sit and wait.
I start praying.
You pray.
Start praying to Tempest for good fortunes, for a battle potentially, if it ever shows.
As you're praying, you guys sitting there hear a very quick whoosh, and you turn and you see Barion's doll catch on fire. Spontaneous combustion.
What the fuck?
Oh God, bury it!
Oh no! I'm dying, help!
I
don't
put
think that's
out
what
the
this
fire.
Wait,
You put out Barion's fire.
did it just
Yeah.
kind of like toss right in front of us or something?
You guys are just sitting there. They've been sitting there.
Yeah, they were just on the ground.
Oh, those dolls.
Yeah,
Oh,
I suppose
Yeah.
I never collected mine.
right.
Guys, you know what? This might mean they actually got out of the forest. You know? If the doll disappears, then maybe that's what it means.
Wait, but that means that they have 7 minutes. In 7 minutes, they'll be back, right?
Well, or it could mean they won't be back.
And
I
if they're
mean-
not back, then
Then yeah.
your theory might be
You
right.
also notice Tiala's doll is still sitting there intact.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
So how long has it been since we've been waiting?
10 minutes.
Oh, it's been 10 minutes.
And they're not back.
And we not seeing it, yeah.
Wait, there was a skip.
There was a skip? What do you mean there was a skip?
It might have been more than 7 minutes.
Oh.
There were a couple skips.
Hmm.
I told
That is true.
Shadowmere to keep intact and keep communications. Communicate every minute or so. For that way I can know how far he's been gone. And how long.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just hope
There was a
everything's.
skip, like it didn't happen.
I just hope that we didn't make a mistake.
I'm not sure.
Another 10 minutes pass by. You guys are getting more nervous
Okay,
as the
this.
seconds go. Did you want to say something?
Uh,
You guys sitting there frustrated. You put out Barion's doll, and it's just been sitting there half burned. Like the entire, it's two-faced. The entire right side is just burned down, flesh turned black. The leather and cloth that made up his clothes have burned off entirely, leaving just one side of him pristine, the other side sickening. You guys are sitting there wondering about the fate of your friend. You hear
You
a
know what, at
rustling
this point-
nearby.
Okay.
I get my
Baron.
glaive out.
Tiala makes her way back the way that she
I'm
came.
okay.
Where's our
Wait,
friend?
Tiana's by herself and no Barry?
She came back the way that she came.
Oh, so she. Okay, so it didn't loop, is what you're saying.
And then Varian shows up. Just a little bit behind her.
That was interesting.
See? Circles.
Do you just go straight, or do you turn back around at some point?
I thought we were going straight, but it's hard to tell. Can't see any light, can't see any stars.
Well,
You still somehow managed to find your way back here.
Apparently, yeah.
well, while you guys were away, the Barion's doll caught on fire. And it's like half burned now.
My
And
doll?
that really helps at all, yeah.
That's odd.
Yeah. Well, at this point, I mean, shit, I don't know what to do.
Okay, we're gonna try one last thing.
Almost that.
Sayala, you and me are gonna walk straight. You say you have no light. Jim or Brighton should give you some light. And we could probably find a way out from there.
Wait,
No,
You three
sunlight.
stay here.
I need sunlight to tell what time it is, to tell what direction we're going. It's called
And
navigation.
the flying doesn't work anyway. Because there is no actual sun or stars.
yeah. Balor, you did say that, right?
Yeah, there's no moon, there's no stars. There's only pitch darkness.
Oh, God damn it! Do you think it's a chimera?
I don't know.
Did you
But
hear?
it is.
I think you guys.
Wait, what?
It's us.
I think it's all of you.
What do you mean?
I've never encountered anything like this.
We never have either.
She gives another little giggle. She goes, I've never stepped foot in here. Until I travel with all of you. And all of a sudden, I'm stuck in what is essentially another giggle. My own backyard.
You know what? Tiala, why are you giggling so much?
Wait. Damn it. Fucking damn it.
Can I use? I'm gonna use suggestion on her.
Uh huh.
And well,
Press the button.
okay, sure. Give me 1 second.
No, no.
There you go. Up to 8 hours. Woo.
God damn.
Well, if she fails the wisdom check.
Maybe
Let me
she
get out
will.
my shit.
Maybe she will. Maybe we
Maybe
kill
she will.
her.
Maybe she will.
Maybe we kill her right now, right here. She's been pissing me off.
Tiala has. Wait, what is this? What kind of saving throw?
Wisdom.
What's your DC?
Shit, DC 15.
DC 15 Wisdom. Wisdom is her. Also her spellcasting. She has plus. And she fails.
Ooh,
Oh, hell yeah. Finally, this is the first time someone failed in the spell.
nice. Congrats, man.
Alright, so
So
yeah,
what suggestion are you giving
I'm
her?
just gonna tell her to tell us everything. Tell us the truth. Hold back nothing.
The truth?
I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna ask her, and I'm gonna want her to tell us the truth.
Okay, what are you asking her?
I'm gonna first of all ask her why she's giggling so much.
Isn't it ridiculous? I've spent my entire life in this forest. And now all of a sudden I'm lost. Like a babe in the woods. She gives another giggle.
And
Is
she
that why you're
does
giggling so
that.
much?
It's almost like this isn't even my forest. You guys somehow have gotten us sent out to some freaky place. And we're never gonna leave. And she starts busting out laughing. Uncontrollable. To the
I'm
point
gonna
where
su-
she's having trouble breathing.
I'm gonna suggest stop laughing.
She keeps laughing. We're all gonna die here.
I point my
As she's
glaive at
rolling on
her.
the floor.
Wait, you doing what now, Malik?
I point my glaive at her like I'm ready to cut her, but I'm not gonna slash her.
Like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Wow,
We're not trying to
dude, don't
kill
do
anybody
that.
here. We're trying to
Her
find our way out.
laughter,
Wait, I
her
told her
laughter
to
dies
not
down
laugh.
to a chuckle.
Okay, good.
Dies down to a chuckle as she goes, "You're gonna kill me in this place that we're all gonna die anyway."
Nobody
What's
wants
the
to kill
point?
you.
Can I just tell her to just keep calm and relax a little bit?
Keep calm.
Yep.
She takes a breath.
Okay, good.
Calm, huh? Calm. Calm. We'll all keep calm.
Very good.
Next time you giggle, Javelin is gonna come your
No,
way.
he's not. You're not gonna do. Why would you do that? There's no point. So she's okay. So it seems like you're freaking out. Zaval is freaking out, and we just stuck here, doing absolutely nothing. Walking doesn't work. Sleeping doesn't work. And there are dolls of us that
And
apparently get caught on fire for
and
no
they
reason,
and they keep transforming in a way.
and they keep transforming away. Yep. Getting more realistic.
God, I don't know what to do.
She's going. Tiala goes and starts a fire.
Okay.
You see her collect her doll
Mhm.
and Varian's doll off of the
Mhm.
ground. And she just tosses them into the fire. As she does, you hear almost like in your own head the faintest of screams. You don't know if you're imagining it, seeing the almost exact replicas of your companions here being burned to ash right in front of your eyes. You can hear the crack of the bones as the heat snaps them.
Guys, do you also feel that?
Yeah.
Hmm. Wonder. Maybe these dolls are, I don't know, alive? Why would they scream?
It's like, why would you scream? It's like, I just, like, maybe they're us. Maybe they're us. I don't know. If they're us, then Zavala frantically goes and reaches out for the dolls to pull them out.
From the fire?
Yeah.
From the fire? Alright. Go ahead and take. Let's roll a red die.
There's a red die? Oh god.
Very special, right?
Go ahead and take 6 fire damage, reduced to 3 because of
Gotcha.
your resistance.
1, 2, 3.
As you dig in and bring the dolls out of the flame.
I like try to tap them out. Like, and then I look back at my doll. I was like,
You see Tiala also looking at your doll.
did I kill myself?
Wait, didn't you destroy your own doll?
It's not these ones.
Oh, it's a new one.
Oh no, wait, she did, right?
Yeah, I
You
smashed
did
it.
yours
first.
I did mine
You
first,
smashed it.
and I used Divine Smite,
Divine Smite.
which
you
is
did, yeah.
which is radiant damage. Hopefully that means
Mhm.
something. Hopefully, I did that.
You did that.
So
She's looking at the crumbled heap that was your doll.
like, and I start looking at everybody as like I'm kneeling down, patting out the fire of both of the dolls. I was like, and I stare at everybody like, did I kill myself?
What do you mean you killed yourself? You're still here.
Tiala goes and grabs your doll off the floor. You see her walk back to the fire again.
Like, stop.
What? Nothing's gonna happen.
Oh, you
Barion's
heard a
still here. I'm
scream.
still here.
It's like, but the screams.
Can I talk to my
Like
doll?
we're still here, but the dolls they've been changing ever so ever so slightly. Like they become more realistic. They're starting to more look like us. Like I'm starting to wonder if we're actually supposed to protect these dolls or not.
From what?
I
We
don't
haven't
know.
seen anything the whole time we've been here.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like this is all new to me. I don't know what's happening. And I'm like just, you can see like she's starting to have like a little bit of a mental breakdown. Like she's like brushing the hair, like try to smudge out the charcoal from the flame of the dolls.
Mhm.
Can I use my awakened mind and try to, if possible, telepathically talk to the doll?
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna try to do
So
that.
you reach out with your mind. Try to connect with anything that might be there. And you sit and you focus and you hope. And you'll be able to connect with something. But there's nothing there.
Like,
Just a doll.
I was like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
guys, I don't think these dolls are alive. I don't know. Maybe the scream's just an imagination, or maybe whoever is messing with us wants us to hear that scream. It has nothing to do with the doll. That's just they just had us hear it when the doll was screaming.
She goes, maybe it's you.
Maybe it
And
is
she
me.
points at Zavala.
Oh, her.
Me?
We've heard you making those whispers this entire time. You're the one that let us hear into this forest.
It wasn't her. What are you talking about?
I never
You
let
said
us.
we should go deeper in. There were two paths, and you wanted to go.
It was me.
Like I
It was
never
me.
said
What are
we
you
should go
talking
deeper into the forest.
about? No, it was
I
And then the
pointed.
voices, the whispers that came back that we heard, they were the same things you said.
Yeah, but I never done it the second time. It was only the first time I did it. I pointed towards the tracks. I let everybody know where the horses were at. You decided to give chase. You led us here.
That's what you hired me for, to lead you through the forest.
Lead us through the forest, not going running after some tracks. You should have stopped when I told you to. I told you I sent something
It's
bad.
not your fault for pointing out the tracks. It's my fault for following the tracks that you pointed.
I told you, slow down. Don't leave us behind. But you kept running after the tracks like it meant your life.
Because they were the horses. We were trying to get out.
Yeah, where we're trying to get out.
The sooner we get to the horses, the sooner we all get out.
You went the wrong way. The forest was not. The tracks led deeper into the forest.
It wasn't my decision.
It was
my
days
decision.
back.
It was my decision. What are you talking about?
It was days back.
Yes.
Remember? The horses. I can't keep track of the horses. I don't know how long they've been gone. All we know is that those tracks were probably like 3 days. And the tracks that you follow, for some reason to you, they seem fresh.
I was hired to lead you guys through the forest. That's what I did. You said, take these tracks. I took those tracks. And now you're blaming me? And she starts giggling again. Giggling gives way to laughter.
like,
Cackling.
Please say yeah.
Like uncontrollable laughter.
like, yes, I'm blaming you. I am blaming you. You led us into this.
Hey, Zavala? I mean, there's no point in doing this at this point. Plus, well, I don't know if you noticed, I cast a spell on
I
Tiala.
never noticed.
Okay, so I'm telling you right now, I cast a spell on Tiala, and
You
basically,
cast a spell on me?
yeah, don't worry about it. It's just to help you calm down.
To help me
Calm down.
calm
yes.
down.
Yes, you're laughing.
Do you have any idea how fucked that is?
Yep.
I
And
cannot believe this. For
Any-
500 gold pieces. This is what I've gotten myself into.
yep. Well, that's not our fault.
Oh my god. Like, shut the fuck up. It is our fault. We paid her.
No, it's not our fault that she's involved in this. She could have just, she could have just not joined. That's her decision, not ours.
At a first station, Balak just goes to slice the head off the Chimera
Oh,
to see
man.
to see if Chimera's causing trouble or anything.
I wouldn't even know because I'm in the middle of an argument.
Which head are you slicing into?
The one on
The lion, the goat?
right,
Those are the
the
two
goat.
You slice the goat head. You guys hear a thud, a slash, and a thud. The clash of metal on metal as his sword goes right through into the cage. You all turn and see just another. Like, there's barely even any blood left to drip out of the Chimera at this point.
I mean, we basically drained it.
All the inside is this sickening sludge. And you see even more maggots coming out of the sides. It is a disgusting sight.
Like there. Let's finally shut up.
Well,
I
there you
grab
go,
the
there
hand
you have the head.
and I just throw it.
You what?
I grab the piece of the head and I throw it
Wait.
right there.
Oh, I thought you meant you threw it like into the forest as hard as you could. Or...
Yeah, well, Kind of, yeah.
Yep.
So you just give it a softball toss down right next to your friends.
Yeah, I'll be like, there. If it's a stupid chimera, I chopped its head off. Just causing the
guys
stupid
see-
darkness.
The head and a bit of neck flopping, rolling around. You know, rotten sinew and muscle and bits of little chunks of broken bone falling out as it just rolls and slides to a stop. Shadowmere actually takes a step back from the severed head. All of you guys are just sitting there. Chala goes, I'm sitting here with a bunch of madmen lost in the and she busts out laughing again and goes to set up her tent.
Is there even a point of sleeping?
Yes, go to sleep, yes, princess.
Hey, can I try to, you can't obviously sleep on your own, but what if you like knock someone unconscious? Does that work?
Tiala stops what she's doing
Like
and she comes
what?
and stands next to Brute and she goes, "Do it. Just do it."
I mean,
She
you
wants
think
you
you
to
can
punch her.
you can knock someone out.
Oh. Okay.
Well, you guys seem insane enough to me, and then
Okay, I'm sick of this. If you're not gonna do it,
Yeah.
I decker.
all right, go ahead and roll an attack because you guys both at the same time from different sides.
Poor Tiana.
You guys both get advantage. You guys both from two different sides just punch her. Bella, you're not. All right. You guys just go boosh, and you get her skull in between. It's like fucking Mortal Kombat. You got the X. As you guys do a whopping 8 damage. She just standing there. She reacts instantly. She goes, "Oh shit! Urgh! God damn it!"
You okay?
You're okay.
No.
Still wants a bar?
She goes back and she lies down in her unfinished tent. It's kind of like one side is up, the other side is down. You see her legs kind of sticking up on the deflated side. And she doesn't respond to you guys.
Guys, I just realized I have my box of ale with me. Since we're not doing anything, you guys want to drink?
No.
Well, I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna drink. Just being
All
not
right.
doing nothing apparently. Yeah.
How many do you have?
I have 5. I'm just gonna drink one for now.
I take one.
All right, Baylor,
right.
here you go.
You guys go ahead, roll your Constitution saves. Boop boop. No ho
Hey.
ho. Victor gets a card.
Nice.
You guys are rolling pretty well tonight
Yeah.
for the few amount of time. Victor,
Despite.
you get plus 1d4 after making a saving throw.
Awesome.
You got that?
Yes, 1d4.
For a saving throw.
Got it.
Alright, cool. Alright. So you guys
So
go
we're
and
stuck.
get some ales.
Yep.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say we're stuck. I'm gonna run out of food soon. We can't sleep. So yeah.
Thank you.
Point is, we probably if we stay. I mean, if we don't figure out what to do, we will die.
We're low on rations.
Hmm.
There's a piece of Camaro over there you can eat.
It's full of maggots.
Just wash it off.
Hmm.
It's like I'm holding on to the dolls still.
Except mine.
No, because you have yours, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That means you're holding on to Tiala's doll also.
Yeah.
You know.
Because I'm worried that this actually might be them. It might be us. And then I
Mhm.
might have killed myself.
You look again at the crushed little mound of what used to be Mini Zavala.
Yeah.
I'll be like, Princess, why you holding to these dolls?
It might be us.
It's not us.
Could be us.
I get my doll and I chop on his head.
Like, no!
You hear the sickening crunch again as another bone is just smashed apart
Like, what have you done?
by the force of Brute's sword.
No, I eat it. I bite it off.
Oh, you bite it? Dang, dude,
Come
savage.
on,
And then I
Brute,
like a true barbarian.
Balor chews down, crunching bones in his teeth.
I kind of want to spit the head out to the fire. Be like, see, nothing happened.
You hear the tss as the spit hatches through the flame.
And then Battle Head explodes.
Well,
Finish
I will
him.
say this. I will say this. When you guys, in character, uh, when you guys hit Tiala, it did confirm something for me. Because Zavala said that maybe the dolls are us. So in
Right.
that case, then what are these bodies?
Wait, what?
Right? If the dolls are us, if the dolls are our
Oh, like
physical
who are
bodies,
we?
then who are we? Are we the dolls? Can we feel pain?
Obviously, yeah, she felt the punches I gave her.
Right. So
Maybe,
that confirms that.
maybe as times go by, the dolls will eventually feel pain.
Can I?
And then,
Can I?
go ahead.
Well, can I? Okay, my doll is still intact. I'm gonna like poke myself and see if anything happens to the doll.
Can I punch you, Viscera?
I guess punch me. Don't punch me too hard.
Okay, I'm gonna slap you.
Had a bit of beer, so it won't feel as bad, I guess.
I'll slap this.
Go for it.
That's not too bad.
He rears back.
Jesus, you sure that's not a punch?
Open hand. You guys hear the echo. History, you take 4 damage to the
I
face.
take 4 damage.
Make
I'm
sure,
gonna look at the doll and see if I
make
see
sure
any
you call
difference.
her a bitch.
Yeah, this is important. Was it a backhand? You look at the doll, there's no noticeable damage on the
No,
doll.
it's all damage. There you go, guys. So there seems like it doesn't work the other way either.
You feel a
Um,
tightness in your jaw.
I want to try
Yep.
something. I wanna. Who's combusted? Was it Barians?
Mine's the one that
Yeah,
caught on
Baron's
fire.
is Baron's like 80% like
Burns
burnt
up.
through now.
Okay. Um, I want to use lay on hands on Tial's doll.
Okay.
And I'm gonna drop in about 5 of lay on hands.
5 lay on hands. See.
See if there's anything visually different or not.
So you put your hands down and you focus your energy, and you kind of feel your own divinity again start to pull the way that you always do. But as you put your hands down and try to, share that health, that energy with the doll, it's like there's nothing to hold on to. And your points fade, they do nothing. The doll is still burnt. A little bit,
I'm like,
you know,
maybe I was wrong.
worn, racked.
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe you're right, Visser. Maybe the dolls aren't nothing.
Yep, I'm gonna just go walk around the forest and look if I see anything of interest.
Don't worry about me.
Not alone, you're not.
Don't worry about me.
Alright,
Don't worry about me.
I guess whoever wants to come with me, you can come with me.
I'm just in the middle of a, kind of mental breakdown.
Sure you don't want a beer?
Not now.
Okay. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go walk around the forest
With Valor.
with Baylor. Yep.
All right. How far are you guys going?
I don't know, like I don't know, like 100 feet or something.
120.
120, sure.
120 feet. You guys lose sight of the camp.
Mm-hmm.
You're at this distance. You can probably still see like the bits of light traveling out from the campfire.
Mm-hmm.
120 feet is not that far, dude.
Well, we'll go further.
How far would you like to go?
100 more feet. And
Are you
like
guys
while
going and stopping, or are you
yeah,
just?
well, I'm kind of like walking around, so like yeah, so going a little bit, moving around, kind of looking around, see if I can find something, and then walk a little bit more forward. Look around again. But
As you're walking, you go far. You go far. Just, twisting and turning and trying to get a bead for where you're at. You hear Kiala giggling, bit ahead of you, up in the trees.
in the trees?
In the trees.
Well, Tyler, you
As
hear
you
them?
turn,
I
you
sure
turn
do.
and you look, and you see movement, rapid movement, rush down from the sky onto the ground.
Whoa!
I have my glaive out.
I'm gonna put my armor of shadow. Mage
Okay.
armor.
How far are they from us?
220 feet.
Oh!
They're further than that.
Oh,
Yeah, we're further than that.
Oh!
You guys ready yourselves?
Can we
Movement
get
seems to
closer
have stopped.
slowly?
You start to move forward, you hear another giggle.
Yep, just keep moving forward slowly, carefully.
Move forward. Valor in the lead.
Yep.
As you get to the area where you heard the voice initially,
Mm-hmm.
you look down and you can see Vistra. There's a doll on the ground, face down,
Mhm.
has a dagger stuck into its back. Small miniature dagger.
And how about the thing that flew from the sky? Is that also like? Did I hear
It just
that? I saw
it
that
just fell.
same thing. Just fell. Hmm.
You look at it from behind the way that it fell.
Yeah.
You see this nice, well kept, heavy armor. Just bits of red skin showing. You see at the top where the head is,
Mhm.
two very curved horns.
Hey, is that princess?
Yep. Does this one have a dagger sticking in it or no?
That's the one. That's yeah. The
Oh,
doll
this is
has
the
the
one.
dagger.
Oh, I thought this. Okay. Oh, so you hear the Tiala's laughter and then the noise. That is Princess, and apparently we hear Tiala's giggling. Makes no sense.
I grab the doll.
Sure.
I say to Vistra, what the hell's going on?
You know
Who's
what?
playing tricks on
Is
us?
it Tiala? Is she like possessed or something?
Maybe it's not Tiara. Maybe it's Miss Content trying to get rid of us.
Miss
Or
Content?
maybe, or it's that Fountain we fought the Goblins camp.
Wait, the what?
That wizard guy we fought the Goblins.
Oh, the one that ran away?
Yes.
Hmm. Guess it could be.
Check the Eye of Death or whatever that's called.
Check the eye of death. Sure, I'm gonna pull out the eye of death.
Oh no!
Pull it out and see if you see anything different.
God damn it!
I put the doll next to it. Anything strange going?
I like how you're thinking. Let's see if it does anything.
You pull out the Eye of Death. Very large, orangish red, kind of scattered inside, just flecked back at you. You look at it, and specifically you, Vistra. You look kind of like deeper inside, deeper inside. You just like the faintest hint of purple seems to shine through.
In the eye of death.
Mm-hmm. And its very slightly reflective surface. Just that slightest change of color.
Well, well.
Did you see something?
I saw almost like a very brief purplish color in the eye of death.
Purple.
Yeah. That is very interesting.
We should go back to camp and
We should go back to camp. Alright, I'm gonna take the eye of death and then you take the doll.
yeah, I'll carry the doll. I keep my glaive out.
Alright. I guess we'll try to head back the way we came.
Okay. You guys turn around and head back. And you walk. And you walk. And you feel like probably should have been there by now. But you're walking. And everything really looks the same in this forest. And you walk and you walk. And we're gonna call it there.
Alright, I have a plan for next time.
God damn.
GG's, guys.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's fun.
Jeez.
How the fuck am I gonna write a summary of this shit?
There's too much to write.
Yeah, I know.
Like I stopped writing because there was too much, and I was just listening
Wow,
to all
really?
of this. Yeah. So
Well,
I,
but I mean,
Cool.
it's, yeah.
I'm probably gonna have to go through the video just to see.
Nice, nice.
For a second there, I don't know if you're just doing to do it or whatever, but I thought that the dolls that kept appearing were gonna be of our loved ones.
Oh damn,
Mm,
that would have been scary
it would have been scary.
because you guys don't know.
Natalie doesn't know who he loves.
Everyone knows mine, but I think every one of yours would have been a secret or a surprise.
Mine is a secret. I gave a hint a while back, but that's it.
What's up, Dad? Sure, I got you.
I just didn't tell you guys
Okay,
in
good.
character, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I know someone Valor loves, but he's dead.
Bimbo?
I knew it. I knew
I love
it.
it.
Batter was gay.
I was thinking Bimbo for Valor, either Valor or what's her face? I forgot her face.
Our master.
Yes.
No,
Uh,
Oh, yeah.
what's her face?
Her.
Right?
Alaria.
No,
Feywing.
Oh, Rosie?
Rosie.
Oh,
There you go.
Rosie.
Rosie.
That's a good
Wow,
one.
I
but
thought it was
not
gonna
the
be-
master. You guys are horn
I
dogs.
was thinking.
No,
Yeah.
I care about the.
Actually, Alaria
Valor
would-
always
yeah.
cared the master.
I said the
Yeah,
master.
For Valor, that would be
Well, you
Alaria.
flirted with Rosie, so that's why I thought of her.
He
Fucking
floated.
Ben said, "No, not the master, you idiot."
Fucking master. Fucking bitch. Left us the eye of death. Didn't even tell us what it is.
Jesus.
What
And
a
then
bitch.
by the way, sorry Batter, but I took her from you.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, Rosie? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That was a
That's
good
what I
game,
thought was
guys.
gonna happen.
I think I'm gonna start recording right here.
Sure.